vocabulary. Before the B word was associated with those hot-tempered, ill-mannered.
Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing this business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven. His goodness he giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The Spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient. We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing this business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, his goodness he giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The Spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient. We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing this business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, his goodness he giving. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. It's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I'm a Levite, no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Hey. Hey.
Hey. We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing his business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, his goodness he given. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I'm a Levite, no Haitian. Israel, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Hey. Hey.
Have no idea what the truth is. That's why we're out here, to give you the truth. Psalms chapter 119 verse 142. Read. Psalms chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Shalom, Israel, shalom. Most High Christ bless, Most High Christ bless. Welcome to Patient Saints Radio.
There they go.
Look who we got
2.0.
back in his house. Captain Shemaiah.
Captain Amaziah.
Captain Aurier.
Captain Barnabas.
Kamala.
Nah. Sister Naoma.
Hey man, I just saw the intro. That's he's hot.
Oh yeah. We did. We pulled a switch.
Caliente.
Who did
Switcheroo.
Who did you see, Elisha?
Captain.
Oh, come on, man. Stop playing, D.
Officer Elrad.
Stop playing, D.
El Rizzle.
Elrod?
It was a team.
It was Wolfie did it.
Wolf. Everybody's alright sometimes.
Pop Smoke! That's an inside joke, y'all. Inside joke.
Yo, but Cap, now you gotta tell them the story.
Now it's an outside joke.
Y'all wanna...
Yes.
Damn. Well, you know, last year, it's about the same time last year, about Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Super Bowl, we all went to LA, you know, to do the Super Bowl blitz.
Right.
In LA, you know, bringing it out strong. Afterwards, we get back to the school, you know, everybody's having a good time. Brothers start performing and all of that. You know, Officer Elrad gets up there with perform his 2018 hits.
Damn.
His hits from 2018, his country swag and all of that, right?
Yo, man.
Then he's jumping up and down, and you know it's LA. Everybody's like, no, half of them Northern can't speak no English. They're like this, like they don't know who the hell Elrad is. I was like, yo, turn the music up, man. Hey, everybody say ho. And all kinds of stuff. Then he says,
not everybody say ho.
What else did he say, Cap? He said,
put your hands in the sky from side to side.
No, he said, y'all ain't got no love for Elrad and Solomon the Jew. He said, like Snoop Dogg at the damn Source Awards.
Right.
We like, yo, what the hell is Elrad saying? I look at Deacon Malachi, and Deacon Malachi's like, yeah, this dude's tripping. Yeah. Then he said,
West Coast ain't got no love for the East Coast.
Y'all ain't got love for the South and the East Coast.
He literally said that.
Yeah. They said, what about Pop Smoke, man?
He said,
y'all Pop Smoke.
He said, y'all kill Pop Smoke.
Y'all kill Biggie and Pop Smoke, man. You better throw your hands in the air. I'm like, yo, what's going on here?
Yo.
Officer Elrad almost got us killed in L.A., man.
Oh, man.
Luckily, those brothers repented.
More and more details come out about that story every time.
Right here. That's exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah, there go right there. This was Elrad.
We want it back a little bit.
Y'all ain't got no love.
That was Elrad in L.A., man.
That's too far back. Yeah, come up a little.
Just play Snoop's part.
There you go.
Good.
The East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Insert Elrad.
Ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row.
That brother was
Y'all
tripping.
don't love us. Y'all don't love us. So let it be known then. We know y'all East Coast. We know we at East Coast and out.
That was us in LA.
That was Elrad, yeah.
Wow.
That was Elrad. And that was, the thing was, the after effects of the drive home.
I don't think I've ever laughed that
classic.
hard in my life, man.
I was with Solomon and Officer Rowe and Elrad in the backseat. Solomon had to stop the car like twice to laugh.
I've never laughed that hard in my life, bro. Hey, Captain Aurier sent me a video. He said when your homeboy in the studio, you produce homeboy in the studio, like, yo, the lady,
Yeah.
yo.
So Cap, you wasn't joking?
No.
Nah, this
happened.
He was serious.
You was there.
This happened.
Hey, Elrad, are we lying on you?
On Hood.
Okay.
On Hood.
55th Street. I seen it.
I thought you brothers playing.
No, we weren't playing. There wasn't Cap there. He was there.
No, Captain B didn't make it.
55th.
A lot went.
He's so interested in that camera right now.
Hey, a lot went down that night. We almost got jumped in there by almost got jacked up. Then when we left, we almost died.
Thank you, Elrad. We appreciate you, bro.
Man, we appreciate you.
Hey, let it go, man. Pop Smoke is a nigga, man. Let him go.
I ain't got no love for Solomon the Jew and Elrad.
He said, y'all kill Pop Smoke.
Y'all kill Pop Smoke and Biggie.
Sit your ass
Yo, he
down.
said y'all kill Pop Smoke. I was like,
that was
okay,
nuts.
that's when you got to grab your bag and just leave.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, it's time to
All
go.
right, then, y'all.
Yeah.
Elrad said,
Yeah,
we
sorry.
ain't gonna let nobody leave till we find out who killed Pop Smoke.
That ain't gonna work.
They got the footage.
That is hilarious.
Oh,
Yo, man.
Yeah, that was some funny stuff. That was some funny stuff.
Ain't no way, bro. Look at it. Look. Yeah, just fade to black, bro.
But Dick, man, how you been, man?
Do the Homer Simpson.
I'm all right, man. Just to try to spend as much time with leadership, New York Bishop, as much as I can, bro. I mean, Bishop always teach, man. The time is short.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You don't know when it's gonna happen, man.
Absolutely.
Most that's not gonna tell us when it's just gonna happen. So
absolutely.
I try to spend time around the brothers as much as I can, man.
And especially with the movements IUIC is making, that's helping to shorten the time in the spirit of the Lord, man. Going to Haiti, meeting with barbecue and showing the truth about it. Esau's like, oh, what Bishop y'all say? Harvey, cut the footage. Esau making them calls right now.
Yeah,
just like last night we saw that we're no longer called Black Hebrew Israelites by SPLC.
Now you're the radical ones.
Yeah, they changed it. Hey, do we have that article?
Yes. Hey, Officer Lisha.
Yeah, we should put that up.
We put it in the thing last night. SPLC. It was in. Where did we send it last night? Was it to Officer Lisha's Telegram? Go to your Telegram.
I don't know where we sent it, but brothers, sisters, all I can say is, man, every time you got a chance to spend time around each other, enjoy that time, man. Yeah. Enjoy it to the fullest. You never know when it's gonna happen. Just enjoy each other, because things we take for granted.
We showed it last night.
Things we take for granted, man.
Announcements,
I try not to take it for granted. That's all. What you got?
No, we want to get that SPLC thing. Where did we send it last night? Anybody remember? Because we showed it last night.
You sent it to somebody. Was it Zakai? I think you sent it to
Officer
Zakai.
Lisha, check your Telegram.
You sent it to somebody because they put it up last night. So you sent it to somebody. No, it wasn't Elisha. Elisha wasn't here.
No, but they had his Telegram open last night.
Just Google the SPLC article.
Yeah.
It'll pop up. I think if I'm right, it was recent.
SPLC Black
Radical.
Hebrew. Yeah, we're now radical Hebrew Israelites now. Now we're radical. Yep, there it is.
Yep, that's it.
So what's the website?
SPLC Southern Poverty Law Center.
So go ahead.
Radical Hebrew Israelites. Since the late 1960s, the Radical Hebrew Israelites ideology splintered to form increasingly anti-Semitic, anti-white, anti-LGBTQ, xenophobic, and misogynistic sect of groups who preach they and only they are the true Israelites of the Bible and perpetuate the anti-Semitic belief that so-called Jews have stolen their identity and birthright.
Go up. We only need you to read one. The disclaimer. Just read the disclaimer.
Yep. Disclaimer. SPLC uses...
Can you make it smaller? Because I don't think...
Disclaimer.
You can...
He messed him up.
Go up.
Yes,
you can see it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Disclaimer. SPLC uses the term radical Hebrew Israelite to differentiate from the greater Hebrew Israelite faith. Hebrew Israelites should not be confused with Black Jews or Jewish individuals of color. SPLC no longer refers to these groups as solely Black Hebrew Israelites, as there are Latin and indigenous members of these groups, and there are non-radical sects of the Hebrew Israelite faith who identify as Black Hebrew Israelites.
Let me tell you something, right? We are living in the greatest time.
Right.
The war is real.
Right.
So now they no longer call us Black Hebrew Israelite because they find out we got indigenous people and we also got so-called Hispanics with us. So they're also trying to say the so-called Hispanic, they're not Black. The indigenous people is not Black. That's what they're also trying to say.
Right.
But that's showing you now they call us radical. What we have done that's radical.
And it's just so funny, Deke, how they changed the terminology to radical right after they are pushing the death of Martin Luther King's mother by a so-called Black Hebrew Israelite. So all of a sudden. So what they're doing is they're trying to line up a radical trait or narrative, right? A radical narrative that we harm people. Right. You see what I'm saying? And it goes right back to the scriptures in 1 Ezra chapter 5 and 73. 1 Ezra chapter 5 verse 73.
1 Ezra chapter 5 verse 73. And by their secret plots and popular persuasions.
Because last week we went over a secret plot with the rat experiment, right?
Yep.
Those are secret plots, secret counsels of the wicked. They have agendas. You went over that in your class yesterday about psychological warfare, right? This is what Esau does. They paint the narrative. They give you these labels and with these trigger words. They're extremists. They're violent. They say it often and say it well. Because the hope is to detour our people from coming into the truth. Yeah. Listen, you can't stop what God has started. So the secret plots and popular persuasion, they're trying to persuade the masses to follow their narrative. Didn't the damn trout mouth woman say that in SPLC in her interview? She told you what her plot is. Yeah. She told you what their agenda is. They're still gonna fall for it.
Black people are still gonna fall.
How the hell Esau tell you what they're gonna do? That's like Joe Biden. Right. That's like all these politicians. They tell you every 4 years they have shown you what they're really about. Right.
And you still fall
niggas still line up in droves and tell you I'm voting for the lesser of two evils. Nigga, you stupid.
Hey, Cap, the funny thing is, for black folks, you don't have to prove anything.
You don't. No, you don't.
All you got to do is throw it out there. Some idiot is going to believe it because Esau says it on his ABC and CNN News. That's what happens. They believe whatever they see on TV, they run with it.
They believe it.
You are a little lost sheep.
Right.
Hey, I don't want to move from... we want to talk about this, but I want to point something else, right? Omar Johnson make a good point. A lot of stuff he say I don't agree with, but let me tell you how crazy we are as a people. Let's look at Ukraine. Joe Biden.
You mean Jim Crow Joe?
Man. We as a people,
crazy. It is crazy.
As much I hate to say, some of us is a bunch of freaking idiots.
Right. Yep.
Listen, Joe Biden give more than $40 billion to Ukraine. After he give that, he allowed those Ukraine refugees to come here.
Yes.
Now those Ukraine refugees collecting checks.
Yes.
Free housing.
Yes.
You got black people right here in California.
10 City. Yep, Skid Row.
Sleeping in the street.
And
you cannot make this up.
Deke, it's not like it's in the ghetto in
LA.
No,
that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know. We as a people, I don't know what is wrong with us, man. I really don't. I don't know what God has to do to show us as a people what the hell is going on. The guy, and then, well, that's it. I'm just thinking about it. That thing pissed me off, man.
But even the scriptures say that they tongues gonna fall on them. They like Cal said, they tell you.
Yeah.
What they gonna do? Then they tell you what they come out 10 years from now and be like, yeah, we poisoned the hell out of everybody with a shot. They're gonna be, and even once the devil, the son of perdition, the wicked one has been revealed, you still gonna have those of our people gonna go.
Yes.
That ain't real.
No, that's not real.
They didn't do that.
The 2/3, they're still gonna be like, nope.
Yeah. They fully trust in the system.
Listen, man, our people trust in this system so bad. There's a brother who say, hey, yo, I think this whole system got to get burned down.
Yeah. There is. And not only do they trust in the system, they're going to harm us.
They defend it
for the system.
You trust in oppression. So you trust in oppression.
They're gonna come. It's gonna be that tumult in that time. They're gonna come against those who are professing the commandments of God, the truth of God. They're gonna come against us because they wholeheartedly believe in the oppression. They wholeheartedly believe in it. To them, listen, oppression is reality to them.
Yeah, it is.
The confusion and the lies is reality to them.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But not only that, Cap, they trust in what the oppression provided for them. So you have those ones that have they education or they finances or whatever those things. They're willing to destroy their own people to maintain whatever reputation that degree has afforded them, or whatever things they hold on to, whatever they little job. For me, like an example, like the way you see police when, even in some of these other countries, you know that the people are fighting because they're under oppression and they're trying to remove that. You as the police, you know exactly what they fighting for because you know that the system is jacked up. But yeah, you will stand out there with your billy club and your rubber bullet guns and whatever, and you will beat them people down.
But you're gonna say, I'm just doing my job.
I'm doing my job. You know, and I'm saying like that kind of, like those the ones that's gonna be like, hey, I gotta protect my country. Like, bro, you know the country messed up. You know we impoverished. You know that we being oppressed. You know all of these things firsthand. But because of your little piece of paperwork, that little funk ass house you got, and that ragla ass car that you're gonna have to replace in 2 years.
What you say is so true. Look at what just happened. How those five black cops.
I was just thinking about that.
Killing their own brother, bro. But I don't know about you guys. When I was watching the video, you know what I was focused on? I was focused on the fact that it's five big dude, and you got this little dude, he only in handcuff, and they're still hitting him.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking. I'm like, wait a minute, stop.
That thing was torture.
Is there something in the book that said, even though you in handcuffs, you gotta because
excessive force or something?
They keep saying he tried to get up. Okay, let's say he run. Where do you think he's going? He's in handcuffs.
Right.
It's five of you. He's in handcuff already.
Right.
Where do you think he's going?
But he said, I ain't going nowhere. Just tell me what's wrong. What I do? They got him by the arm, got his arm up, got it twisted.
They keep saying, you resist. How I'm resist? I'm in handcuff and you hitting me. I'm resisting. I'm like, these dudes, listen, man.
Our people
that's
jacked up.
cold-blooded murder right there, man. Cold-blooded murder.
They was mad. They maced themselves. That what happened. He maced himself and got mad.
And I saw something the other day where the police, when they go to jail, they're not in general population.
I saw something like that the other day too.
They don't go to general population.
Damn, they might get killed.
Yeah, they said sometimes they send them to a women's prison.
Yes, sometimes they do time in women's prisons.
Hey, I don't know if y'all heard. Did y'all hear the after effect after they beat his ass?
The
and they was
picture?
all talking about it together?
Yeah.
But they were sounding like some straight niggas. Straight
They were like a gang.
They're like, man, you saw how you hit that dude, man. This dude high and he this and he that. But it was very sad to watch.
Hey,
very
listen,
sad.
just like, you know, the sad part is this. No matter what level of authority, whether it be at the job, the police, it's sad to say when I see it's Jake, I'm like, oh, here goes some BS now.
You know,
off the rip,
bruh.
Yeah, they go harder than Esau.
Off the rip, bro. I'm like, this is about to be some bull right here.
Hey, I don't
bro.
know. I don't know if you guys know. The police is also a gang.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the
Damn
biggest
right.
gangs.
Biggest gang.
Yeah, it's a gang. They just legally, it's legal gang. They have legal guns, legal badge. It's a gang. I was watching that show, Mayor of Kingston. You ever saw that show?
Yeah, I think I saw it one time.
That's this show called Mayor of Kingston.
Mayor.
I think it's Mayor of Kingston.
Is that the one with Sylvester Stallone?
No.
Huh? Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Oh.
Kingstown.
Oh. Bruh, the police is a gang themselves, man.
Oh yeah, and it's all over the world.
I know.
All over, man.
I know. I seen my ex-husband, do some foul shit, and another police just come get him.
And you know what's crazy is those are the same ones that'll be marching with Black Lives Matter and telling you about community activity. But in the same regard, you're the one, you know, whether it be destroying the community or you watch brothers get shot down by white police and you try to be sympathetic and say, man, police, we got to stop doing this, man. We got to stop treating people like that. And then y'all go ahead and do the same thing and take a picture. Take a picture of
like a hunting trophy.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But did you see when they had the brother's arms out? They holding the brother on each arm.
Yeah, they
just wailing away at the brother. That dude was crazy.
Stop resisting.
Damn,
You got
stop
my arm.
resisting, nigga.
Bro,
You got my arms.
they're hitting him. He's the guy's on the floor. 5 of you on top of him, and you're screaming it's like resistance. I don't get it.
Boy, ain't no way.
Because that is a question I have for them. Is there a thing in the book saying that after you handcuff somebody, you can hit them?
One of you cops calling and
Well,
zoom
they
in.
not, that thing just piss you off, man.
Not supposed
That thing
to.
just piss me off, man.
Zoom
I'm
in
like,
somebody
I'm
that's
like,
in
man.
law enforcement. Come
Right,
and zoom in
but
and explain this to us.
One of the
Explain that thing,
officers,
man.
he used to be in law enforcement, and we was talking one day, and I told him, I say, I could never hang around y'all in the world because at least 80% of y'all are crooked. He said 95 or more in the police department.
And
they all on the same thing. And he was saying that you try to go against and say, hey, y'all doing something wrong. He said you will come to your lock and they got stacked bullets in your, like threatening you, like, oh yeah, you want to be the good one?
Oh damn.
You want to be the good one, huh? Oh, you want to what'd you say, the gang? You want to tell on the brotherhood, huh?
Yeah, they're gang. They're gang, bro.
And that's so funny, man. They always talk
gang,
about
man.
the blue code of silence. The blue code
And
of
we
silence.
know
So they don't snitch. Their rule is not to snitch on each other. But then you in a world, when you get locked up or whatever, they force you to snitch on each other.
You remember that guy that they had him on the manhunt?
I was just thinking about he was an ex-Marine, then he was an LAPD officer. He tried to tell on his subordinates.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, all of a sudden, it's a countrywide manhunt.
I remember that.
Dahmer. No, dude. What is his name? It was something with a D.
Hey, do y'all know that the police chief or supervisor from Memphis that was over that unit? I forgot what they call that unit.
Watchdog,
the Scorpion,
Scorpion,
something like
she
that. She was in Atlanta.
Over the Red Dog.
Red Dog.
She was over the Red Dogs in Atlanta.
She
the
just made
Jump Out
hit
Boys or
squad
whatever.
teams.
Yeah.
And she messed up in Atlanta because they did a
They killed that old lady?
They
Yeah,
killed
they
the
kicked
old
her
lady,
door in.
and she got fired. And then she went to Memphis, and now the same.
They built another
same
one.
Same thing.
Right.
Female leadership.
Isn't that
Female
isn't-
leadership.
Isn't that old lady who killed like 5 of them?
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
what
nah,
Jason.
I think she
No.
shot one.
She shot at one, but they kicked their door down
it
and
was
shit.
Hey,
the
but
wrong
that's
house.
what Jason Whitlock was saying. Hey, man, it's like a bunch of kids with female supervision. Look what happens.
Monstrous women bring forth monsters. They ain't gotta be little
Same
kids.
thing.
The Bible just said monsters.
Yeah. All the sisters mad at him, but look who's over it. The female leadership.
You know.
She did in Atlanta. Now she did in.
You
Memphis.
know, when you read Malachi chapter, this is society as society evolve. That's what the word
Evolve. Yeah.
evolve. They want God to evolve too. In other words,
Right.
they want God to change.
Right.
Because I heard you know how many times I heard that in Clubhouse. Oh, it's a new new time now.
New age. and all
New
that.
age. You got stuck in the past.
Right.
But when you read the scripture in Malachi, what is that?
3.
Malachi 3 and
6.
3 and 6. Read that right quick. Malachi 3 and 6. This is what the Bible said.
Yes, sir. Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
So God said change now, right? So now they said, well, society got to evolve now. Now you got woman want to be president, woman want to do this, woman want to do that. What people don't understand is God never created for certain job for men to hold. Why? Because the woman cannot be over the man. When you put a woman as a chief of police and you got a bunch of men under her, what are you saying? You're telling her she's over all these men. She's telling all these men what to do.
Right.
Just like you have a woman CEO, just like now you have a woman vice president. God never put that in that's never part of the Bible.
Right.
But you know what they tell you, oh well, the Bible is old. The Bible is old. We gotta change, we gotta evolve. No, we don't. Some people actually think God gotta change for them.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Some people I heard Christians said that. Christians say God got to change for them.
Because he loves us so much.
Yeah, he loves us so much. God loves us so much. As society evolve, God got to evolve too. You don't understand.
The hell is this?
So when Jesus come, the Bible is against homosexuality, but now is in your time now.
Right. Hey, Deacon.
Nigga, you crazy? Are you crazy?
Yeah, they are.
Hey, do you know I've heard Christians say, well, Jesus never told us about homosexuality, so it must be all right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've heard
I
Christians
got
say that.
one scripture for you that Jesus talk about homosexuality.
Idiot.
I got one scripture for you that said that. You remember when the apostles asked Christ about marriage?
Yeah.
What is Christ say?
Matthew 19.
This Christ said Peter and Johnny?
Nope. Matthew 19.
Christ said, therefore, mother leave, husband, how'd it go?
Leave his mother and
Leave
father.
his mother and father. Give me that
Leave
scripture, man.
his wife.
Give me that scripture, man.
Matthew chapter 19, verse
People
5.
is crazy.
Yep.
Christ did talk against homosexuality.
And said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife. And they twain shall be one flesh.
What is Christ talking about?
A man and a woman.
Christ is talking about a man and a woman. I don't know what's the hell with these Christians, man.
Nowadays, you got to say a biological
biological man and a woman.
Not no tranny weirdo nonsense.
What the hell kind of laugh was that, Carmella?
That was an old man coming out.
You want to start? Cap, you want to start going over this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All
He's a
praises,
tranny
all
weirdo.
praises. Hey, listen. Go back to the entire list that we have of everything. The entire list of everything. Go across. Go across. Go across. Go.
You're making me crazy.
You know, let's go back one. Go back one. Go back one. Right there.
Since we talking about lying tranny weirdos.
Since we talking about lying tranny weirdos.
With your lying ass.
Cap gave a hell of a segue, man.
This dude waits money for a dying dog. You cannot make this up.
Hey, a bunch of bread too.
So let's go through each slide pretty much, right? Go ahead.
Can they see it? Can the
Yes,
people
sir.
see it?
Congressman George Santos is being investigated by the FBI after lying about his mom being in the South Tower on 9/11 and reportedly running off with money he raised for a dying dog.
Okay.
With your lying ass.
The fact that a nigga could raise money for a dog.
Hey, people are stupid, bro.
Right. Go ahead, slide to the side.
I wish I would have thought of it.
So now,
to be just
go ahead, play it.
that, including one about 9/11.
I get emotional. My parents were both down there the day of the attacks, and fortunately, none of them passed.
My mom was a 9/11 survivor. She was in the South Tower, and she made it out.
His mom was actually in Brazil at the time.
Oh, lying ass.
And on a 2003 form, she said she hadn't been to the U.S. since 1999. Stories he tells, which appear to be just that, including one about 9/11.
I get emotional. My parents were both down
Slide
there
to the
the day
side.
of the attack.
Hey, he ain't
Which
no
also-
Asher, is he?
He might be because it's a.
Go ahead.
Dog Sapphire had a tumor. Santos posted on Facebook using the name George DeVolder, so another name there, soliciting funds through GoFundMe for the vet and his dog. Now, the Facebook post, Santos wrote in part, said, "Will you help this baby and her daddy stay together for a few more years? Does he not deserve to have her? Let's all come together to help this family of two stay healthy." But when Ossoff, he tried to retrieve the money, he just kept getting the runaround from Santos. And Santos never transferred the $3,000. Rich Ossoff's dog, Sapphire, had a tumor. Santos posted on Facebook using the name George
Slide over.
DeVolder, so another name.
Go ahead, slide.
The most recent obsession from the media claiming that I am a drag queen or perform as a drag queen.
Crazy
is
tranny stuff.
categorically False.
So he tweeted that. He said, "This is false. I never performed as a drag queen, never dressed up as a woman." Go ahead.
The media continues to make outrageous claims about my life while I am working to deliver results. I will not be distracted nor fazed by this.
Is he a Republican
Next
or
slide.
Democrat? It's some sounds Democrat stuff.
No, he's Republican.
Now when they put the picture out,
I think it's Republican if I'm not mistaken.
Now that they put the picture out, listen to his response.
I was young and I had fun at a festival. Sue me for having a life.
Sue me.
Sue me.
Oh, I was not a drag.
Run it back.
I was young and I had fun at a festival. Sue me for having a life.
Young and had fun at a festival.
So
every single thing they caught him on a lie on it. He lie about everything.
Yo,
what did he say? I was young and had fun.
Oh, he said,
Sue me for having a life.
He put an entire tweet saying, I was never a drag queen. The media continues to lie and slander me and yada yada.
But you knew something was up when he said
Those
phase.
are the
He not gonna
people.
be phased. Yeah.
Those are the people black people is gonna stand in the cold to vote for.
They
You
say-
cannot make this up.
They say you gotta vote for your local elections.
You gotta vote.
It's the most important election in the history of our country.
It becomes harassment.
Every 4 years.
Hey, but
Every 4 years,
Man,
the most
no way.
important election.
They go back to what Kat was first saying when the show first started. They've proven that politics is a lie.
But we
They proven
love
you're
lies.
not gonna get nothing from
Every
them.
last one of them.
We
And
love
every
lies.
year you take your goofy ass out there in November.
I ain't gonna lie. I cannot wait for the next election.
I hope they get Trump back.
Because I know. Hey, listen, if they don't get Trump, they're gonna be a civil war in this country, boy. I'm telling you right
Trump
now.
2024.
I'm telling you right now.
Trump 2024.
They're gonna have a civil war in this country. It's gonna be Esau versus Esau.
Make America
It's gonna be
straight again.
something beautiful to see.
Hey, can't
did
nobody
you-
fight Esau like Esau. It take Esau.
No.
The new slogan gonna be make America straight again.
Damn.
Oh, he did say he was gonna revoke all that
everything.
training.
Somebody find that when Trump was saying he's going to revert all
Reverse
of
all
those
that,
laws.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
going to reverse all of what Biden put in place. Somebody find that so we can play it.
He said
wow.
he's reversing them tranny
So
laws.
he gotta
That weirdo tranny stuff.
So
Hey,
he
can
gonna
we
find
play? Can we play?
Go to the side.
The bite.
No.
There's more?
You see, there's more.
Why didn't you file a police report about your assassination attempt?
They try to kill me. I'm a G.
What about being mugged? Why didn't you file a police report about that?
Uh-oh. Some Jesse Smollett.
I just about to say he pulled a Juicy Smooth, yay.
Why he ain't in jail?
Why didn't you file a police report about your assassination
Justice for
attempt?
Juicy.
Allegedly? What about being mugged? Why didn't you file a police report about that?
By the way,
Damn.
don't let them fool you. I think he's Esau. I think that is Esau.
Yeah, that's a Portuguese.
That's Esau.
Hey, he
Santos.
Portuguese.
Yes, that's Esau.
Go to the side.
Don't let them fool you. He ain't
Yeah.
Jake. That's
I
Esau.
think so.
Yeah, that's Portuguese.
Both my knees and got very nice knee replacements from HSS.
Nigga said he
playing
got two
volleyball.
fake
That's how
knees.
serious I took the game.
Yeah, well, that's how serious you're taking politics as well. Remember this name, folks. George Santos.
Look, I sacrificed both my knees and got very nice knee replacements from
You not like
HSS.
Go to the side. Go ahead.
But that nigga just make up
I think there's
stuff.
one more.
You don't care.
Go to the
That's what
side.
it is.
Bruh. That's the nigga that told you he had Wolverine claws.
Hey,
at his
believe it or
granddaddy
not.
house.
Hey, believe it or not, Cap, I'm sorry. Your guys know that's a disease, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that
lying.
pathologic
Lying,
lying.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know we have
pathological
to have a couple in IUIC like that.
They just make up stuff.
Make
They
up stuff.
just make up stuff. Yeah.
Damn.
I knew a dude
We
like
have
that.
to have a
I know
husband and wife in IUIC like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both
Yes.
of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Wow.
It to them in their mind,
It's real.
it's will.
They like that. They like the husband and wife and act.
Husband
That's
and
what I
wife,
was
yes.
thinking about. Yeah.
In their mind is
They
will,
put
bro.
shit together.
I'm telling you, it's a disease. In their mind is will. And when
Yeah,
you caught them in the lie, they never apologize.
They just make up another one.
They just
Keep
they
going.
just, okay.
Like it doesn't resonate.
Okay, you caught me, okay. And they'll come and give you another lie.
Damn.
How about because you said they never apologize.
Nope.
That might be a spirit too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You point.
It's a demon. It's a
Ain't
lying
no
demon.
repentance in there.
Some people just bound by that thing, man. And I'm telling you, when they get caught, they never apologize. They just say, okay, you caught me. And then they're going to give you another lie.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
hey,
they-
bro.
or they
No
justify.
remorse. No remorse.
No, you must be like, bro, you lied before. You lie again. He's like,
All right, my bad.
my bad.
No, you don't understand.
Let me
You don't
lie
understand.
again. Let me lie again.
Yeah.
It wasn't two knee replacements. It was somebody else's knees that
I
got
had two-
replaced.
I had two knee
so
pads.
I had to replace them on the team because
I had a knee
Because-
pad I had to replace.
You listen to him. You listen to the way he talk. In his mind, he's telling the truth.
And guess what?
To him, he's like normal.
yeah, because you
Guess
heard
what,
how he
D?
was
Guess
laughing.
what? Somebody's gonna believe his ass
Yes.
and vote his ass in.
Yes.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, because he was like, that's how much I love the game. It was like, yeah, man, you a hero out there, man.
Read that.
More of Santos' lies. Worked at Goldman Sachs, Citigroup. Mother fled socialism in Europe. Grandparents survived Holocaust.
Then his mother from Brazil.
But there's a lot of Amalek
Yep.
in Brazil too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I mean, well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lost employees in post nightclub shooting.
Oh, that was the
The
gay,
homo-
the
the
gay
homo-
tranny,
yeah, yeah.
the gay
In
tranny
Orlando?
weirdo club.
In Orlando?
I think that was in Orlando.
Had a nonprofit pet charity. Claimed to be Jewish.
He did have a non-profit pet charity. He kept the money.
Right.
He know the way to go. He say, I'm claiming to be Jewish.
So let's
He gonna
go.
get all the votes.
Let's go to Jim Crow to show if Jim Crow Joe to show if anything has changed. He's going to be in office in January.
Politics as well. Remember this name, folks.
In January 2023, he took the Congressman Santos took office, right? But that hasn't changed at all as far as how they deal regarding politics.
And this is all of them. We're just using these as an example. This
all
is
of them, man.
every last one of them.
Crazy, man.
This is your Lord and Savior, Jim Crow Joe.
Had 2 knee replacements. Watch out.
Go ahead.
I think I probably have a much higher IQ than you do, I suspect. I went to law school on a full academic scholarship, the only one in my class to have a full academic scholarship. In the first year in law school, I decided I didn't want to be in law school and ended up in the bottom 2/3 of my class, and then decided I wanted to stay, went back to law school, and in fact ended up in the top half of my class. I won the international moot court competition. I was the outstanding student in the political science department at the end of my year. I graduated with 3 degrees from undergraduate school and 165 credits, only need 123 credits.
He was
and
that
I'd be
dude.
delighted to sit down and compare my IQ to yours if you'd like, Frank.
I can say one thing.
Now just pause it real quick. Just pause it.
Pause.
Look how gracious and confident
Right.
that brother, that Edomite just lied.
Hey.
Was it all?
He was capping?
What it's showing is
smooth words.
they are expert liars, y'all.
That's good to say
Experts.
that.
You know what
His
this
words
remind me
from
of?
Trained liars.
I believe
Cap,
it.
you know what this
From
remind me
birth,
of? Remember those actresses that was paying for the daughters to get to the
Yep.
colleges?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
High.
Yep.
And these young girls, they're dummies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dumb as a
Dummies
box of
hell.
rocks.
Yep.
Right.
All they do is partying,
Yep.
go to the clubs, and she was paying this college and
Admission
Under the
admission
deans and
scandal.
admission
Yes,
scandals.
yes,
admission
Yeah.
scandal.
Yeah.
That's what remind me of.
Yeah.
That reminds me of when they used to mock George Bush Jr.
Yeah.
saying, how the hell a C student become y'all president?
Right.
Hey, George Bush was the dumbest looking president.
At least he went to school, apparently.
Because the smart brother was Jeb. Jeb was
But
smart.
that's the point is what Deke said. A lot of them, they buy their way up.
They buy their way up.
We're talking about one of the wealthiest families in the country.
You ain't gonna not let him pass.
Yeah, you think you're gonna have him sitting there in class really doing the work?
Right.
Hell no.
Like my daddy just donated a library.
But you know what's so messed up? We have to be 10 times better than them to get into some school. And a lot of time when we don't get accepted, we take it because we're not smart enough. Right. And in reality, they're dumb as hell.
Right.
The only reason they got in there because their parents got money, paid their way in.
And they lie about
And
everything.
they lie about everything.
And because they're white, Deke, nobody checks out.
Nobody
their
checks
facts.
out. Yeah. Nope, nobody checks out.
So when they put on their resume that they work for Goldman Sachs and all of these big financial companies, because they come in looking astute and sharp, they're like, oh, surely he must have worked there. He looked like a
He's
trader.
white. He's white. Look at how he dressed.
George,
He must
George
go there.
Santos said he worked for Goldman Sachs, and that's a lie.
That's a lie.
But he was never punished for that.
Right. They ain't checked the resume. They ain't never called
nobody
Goldman
verified.
Sachs for that's it. Verify.
You're white. Come
He's
on
white.
in.
He's white.
Yeah.
Let's
come on
finish.
in.
Let's finish the video. Let's see now. Let's see them catch him in a lie.
Go back a second. There you go.
Okay, we're not gonna get no sound.
I can say one thing. I think
Biden now concedes he did not graduate in the top half of his law school class, that he does not have 3 degrees from college, and that he was not named outstanding political science
Run it
student
back. Run it
in
back.
college.
Run it back. Right.
Yo.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Look, when he was telling that. Hey, when he was telling it. When he was telling that BS, look how confident he was.
Man.
Said it with a straight face.
But the way-
Like, nigga, you dumb.
But hey, Captain Emazai, but the way the reporter came in was just classic.
And in other news, Joe Biden is actually dumb as a mother. He lied.
Go back a little more.
Yo, that's funny, man.
Hey, hit that play that.
That thing funny.
Department at the end of my year. I graduated with 3 degrees from undergraduate school and 165 credits, only need 123 credits.
Stop.
And I'd be delighted.
At this point, he's a senator.
Yeah,
He was already in. Yeah, he's in.
He was already
He's a senator at this time.
This looks like the
The same way Santos is a congressman.
Yep.
Wow.
So they
File.
reach these high, and their salary is like $400,000 a year.
Right. You can't fire them.
Without any benefits. That's just their base salary. It's like $400,000.
Right.
But my point is this: they get to these high places, and that means a community of people or a part of the country believes everything they say.
Right.
they get placed in these offices, and look how long Joe Biden is probably one of the longest sitting senators before he became president.
But Cap, remember that thing you say you're gonna play later on. Keep in mind, I want you guys to keep in mind, these guys do not get voted in. They put them in there.
Right. That's why I say you can't find them.
No.
Right.
They don't vote for these guys. Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled. There's no such thing as democracy.
Right.
Take that off your head.
That's already been pre-planned.
That don't exist. They make you believe that you vote those guys in. Those guys was placed in there.
Right.
Just keep that in mind.
They were already hand selected.
It took because it took me a minute to figure out what video you were talking about, but now it just clicked.
Yeah,
What's
those
that
guys
place
was
at?
voting.
Got it.
What's the place that they in Sweden where all of them go and they say it's like where they groom.
The G9?
No, it's a somebody know what I'm talking. It's a place in Sweden where they all they go and they say
they discuss what's going to happen in the world.
Right,
in the years to
like
come.
how we talk about in Maccabees, how they would plan it all out. It's a place.
I forgot.
It's
I
a
know what
place
you're
in
talking
Sweden now. So they might say, "Hey, let's bring Cap to the spot."
I know what
they
you're
bring
talking
him to the
about.
spot.
I
They
know
be
what you're
like,
talking about.
Yeah,
and that's how they.
No. It's
I know what you're talking about. I know. I know what you're talking about.
I forgot the name of it.
Like every 4 years you see two men running against each other. Whoever went there, they're the one who always become president.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, wow.
It's like they have the whole little thing.
Whoever
in
went there
Sweden.
to visit, they want to become.
Really?
Yes.
And they
Okay.
I know
do
exactly
it
what
with
he's talking
all
about.
kind of
That's
in
true.
all facets. They might just bring somebody in and be like, we like the way you move,
Yep.
Cap. You know what I'm saying? How
But
you
this
like
is
run?
what you
How would you
gonna
think
do.
about running
Right.
Vermont?
Yeah.
You know,
They
next
don't
thing you know,
always
you be
about
our
this.
spokesman.
Bilderberg.
No, it's a place in wherever it is. It's in
Somebody
Sweden.
Google
Lord.
They typing everything.
It's a city.
They saying
Geneva,
Bilderberg.
Canada.
No,
they
those
saying
are families.
Bohemian Island.
Those are families, and Bohemian Grove is
Epstein
But
Island?
this is the thing.
Part of it.
Cap.
Yeah.
That thing you're about to play that article. A lot of you don't understand. There is no look at history. Go back in history. They never vote for nobody, no president. Go back in history.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Did you guys understand what the empire mean or a kingdom mean? In a kingdom, you don't vote for king. That never happened. Stop. You don't vote for king. That's why they call it a kingdom. A king get a position by the bloodline. It's like you said, in our kingdom, we're gonna vote for Christ. You lost your freaking mind? No, you don't vote. It go by bloodline. So America is one of the greatest kingdom that's ever exists. Yeah. You actually believe they're gonna live at a bunch of
They're subjects.
No, a bunch of dusty Negroes vote for them in and vote them out.
Right.
Y'all guys crazy then. You're crazy. Y'all guys don't know history then.
Right.
That's not happen.
So in every kingdom in the world, Deacon, every kingdom in the world prior to this one, they didn't elect.
They didn't vote.
Elect people who vote.
No,
but
no.
in this one kingdom, all of a sudden
All of a sudden
they
now.
give you niggas the right to vote.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Okay.
They're slaves. They're slave vote people and people out. You lost to them.
Right.
Okay.
They give you the slave.
And they haven't figured it out yet.
No, our people haven't figured that out yet.
Hey, can we play the rest of that video? Can you just hit play?
Sit down and compare my IQ to yours if you'd like, Frank.
If I can say one thing, I think
Biden now concedes he did not graduate in the top half of his law school class.
That's some funny stuff.
That he does not have 3 degrees from college, and that he was not named outstanding political science student in college.
Newsweek says Biden actually went to school on a half scholarship, ended up near the bottom of his class, and won only 1 degree, not 3.
Joe Biden ranked 76th in a class of 85 at the University of Syracuse Law School. I mean, this guy comes off this whole thing as a flyweight.
Now Biden says Newsweek is right. His memory had failed him.
He said, my bad.
My bad.
Yeah, I was messed up.
My bad, I forgot.
So you telling me he has lied about all of his political abilities, all of his academia, but he was able to write one of the most vicious laws and had it enacted by Bill Clinton, signed off to lock niggas up. He said, listen, I'm one of the dumbest devils in my class, but I'm smart enough to know how to lock niggas up.
Brothers.
Damn. You gotta really meditate on that.
Evil.
How the hell you dumb as hell? That's just like George Bush, a damn D student talking about you controlling supposedly the most powerful country in the free world. But I can't. I don't know where damn New Orleans is.
Right. I don't see it.
Hey,
Where's
I
New
got a
Orleans?
question.
Mother effer.
I got a question.
Miss it up.
Hey, that thing that doing election they do, we call them the college. What you call them?
Electoral college.
Anybody know who the hell they are?
No, they're super rich though.
You know.
That was my case.
You know, yeah. The electoral college consists of certain senators and congressmen are part of the electoral college, but they are forbidden to say they're part of electoral college.
You know what's crazy about that? Even when you look at the political process, you have the popular vote and then you have the electoral college. And everybody on planet, well, we know that it's not the popular vote that votes anything in. So you go
Everybody
out there,
knows that now.
Yeah, you go, but they still go out there and stand in line.
Listen, I feel like ripping
around the
every
building
those little. I'm a Georgia voter stickers they put
Bro.
on. I feel like
Especially when they take a picture and put it on Facebook. I be like, nigga,
I voted.
And a whoop your ass if you say you didn't.
You
vote.
better
Next time somebody say they voted, ask them, hey, can you tell me who's in the electoral college?
Right.
Can you spell electoral college?
Hey, but the weird thing is when Trump won, everybody saw Hillary won the popular vote.
Everybody.
So that just tells you right there, it's all a farce. You don't control nothing.
No, guess what?
Vote don't mean nothing.
The media don't even talk about that.
Yeah, they don't even talk about that.
Black people don't talk about don't.
How did your vote count in 2016 election?
Yeah.
When Hillary won the popular vote and Trump became president. Somebody zoom in and explain
It
that
make
to us.
no sense.
Explain it. And how do you still trust in that system when you voted along with the rest of the country for Hillary Clinton and she won the popular vote, right? But she's not the president.
I don't get
Zoom
it.
in.
Hey, Kat, what was the other one? The Florida ballots?
The hanging
Jeb Bush.
Jeb Bush.
The hanging
Jeb Bush,
chair.
right.
Yep.
I think black people just really hate knowing that they still a slave.
Hey, but you know what? I like the way the sister said it. Go back to the video where the sister speaks. She touches a great point about the Holocaust and Obama. Since we're on the topic of politics.
Obama.
Yeah, that was your Lord and Savior before Joe Biden.
Yep. So a lot of
Hey,
us.
who in this panel vote for Obama, by the way?
Hey, who voted for Obama? Put your hands up.
ABA, Kamala.
Prior to the truth.
One,
Prior to the truth.
I wasn't
I wasn't in the truth.
I wasn't in the truth yet.
Wolfie.
I know.
Come on, man.
You thought as a nigga that what you were supposed to do.
Right.
You was following the nigigga masses.
Hey, you voted for Obama, zoom in.
And we wasn't in the truth.
Hey, why nobody zooming in, y'all?
That's the winner.
Is the link there?
You was in the truth. I wasn't in the truth yet.
I wasn't in the truth.
I wasn't in the truth.
I thought he was the great black hope.
Yeah.
Cap, you on
Why
the
your
ship.
honey's like this, Cap?
My president was black and my Lambo was blue.
You fought for the
I remember.
That's why you voted, bro?
I remember when Obama was running, right? Bishop, we was teaching at Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn.
Really?
And we were saying, hey, listen, Obama's gonna put the black people to sleep for another 100 years.
Really?
Yeah. And I remember there's a friend of mine in the world. His name is Reg, and I used to go to his house. We was talking about because he was talking about Obama, and he's very into politics. And I was telling him, I said, yo, you know Obama's gonna win. He's like, no. He said that's impossible. They're never gonna put a black person. I said, boy, I'm telling you, they're going to put Obama in there because they want black people to go back to sleep.
Right.
And I remember me and him used to talk about that thing all the time. I said, boy, I'm telling you. Because the way it was going at the beginning, it wasn't picking steam like Obama's going to win. And he was saying, bro, nobody know who this guy is. This guy come out of no. I say, that's exactly why they're going to put him in there. Right. Because nobody know who he is. He come out of the blue.
They when they don't know who he is, they feel he's not tainted with the like how Trump. They say, oh, he's not a regular politician. He's one of us.
I remember.
And they vote him in.
I remember we was teaching. We was telling the people, hey, listen, Obama, they're going to put your guys to sleep for another 100 years.
And that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Yep.
I always want to say, what that nigga ain't never came out and said, yeah, I whooped Obama ass when he was in 7th grade. Like, it should be a nigga out there at least done fought him or something. Like,
you know, even today, nobody know where he come from. He come from out of nowhere.
He came from that Swedish meeting, bro. They was like,
Swedish meeting. They created him.
Hey, they say, hey, this dude, but his mama got ties.
His mama CIA.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, Ariel. Ariel, you vote for Obama twice?
You voted for Obama twice, Cap?
I did.
Yes.
You
Yes,
worked
he
for
did.
Obama, brother.
No, I was out by that time.
Nah, you
I was already out, bro.
So you had
I was already out.
so that means you have an Obama cell phone.
What was the second time?
Oh yeah,
2008, 2012, and 2012 to 2000.
It was Michelle Obama. Cap.
Cap knows her.
Michelle Obama.
Yeah,
Hey, give her a shout out,
Cap
Cap.
was telling his wife.
Shout out to Michelle.
Cap was telling his wife. You better be like Michelle Obama.
Yo,
Hey, Cap,
listen.
Captain Episode, you got to tell that story too, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen. One time,
Play the sad music.
this must have been like our 4th PSR show ever.
It's the second.
We in a little hot box with the fan going. We smell the weed smoke in the back.
Damn.
And I think it was me.
He's not. Hey, by the way, he's not serious smoking weed. It's all about the guy we rented.
The engineer was
The
smoking
guy,
weed. Yeah,
the engineer
he
guy.
smoked weed. I think Captain Shemaiah was there, Kadan, and Captain REA said, "Listen, man, Michelle, I know you, Michelle."
We was going in on voting.
We were talking about voting. And he said, hey, y'all be quiet. Hey, listen, Michelle, I know you, right? You know I know you. Listen, get right, Michelle. Stop playing games. Reach out to me. REA, reach out to me.
You ain't got love for PSR?
You ain't got love for PSR?
That's what I said.
He said, I know your family. We from the same place. You know I know you, Michelle.
So she really a girl?
He said, Michelle, if you watching, I know you watching. Reach out to me.
I know you watching, Michelle. Reach out to me. Hit my cell phone.
Emotional.
I love, I was watching them videos. They're like Michelle Obama tranny.
All of us looked at each other like, what the hell is Captain?
Hey, man. Hey, understand, viewers, when PSR says a story, they put it on Thicks.
I was there. I'm a witness. I was there.
It's on video.
You ain't got love for PSR?
We're gonna
Find that video.
We're gonna find the video and play it.
You ain't got love for PSR, Israel United in Christ?
You kill Pop Smoke, Michelle.
Hey,
Michelle, you
Alicia,
kill Pop Smoke and Biggie.
You kill Gaddafi?
Alicia, look that video up because I want to play it.
You kill Gaddafi.
Yo, man.
Pop Smoke wasn't even born yet. Michelle, you gonna assassinate Pop Smoke?
So you was defended oh, forget it.
What are you gonna say, Obama?
Hey, go to the Obama.
Oh man.
It's Obama.
Where is it?
I think
Obama?
it's up to the. Is that to the right? To the right. You passed it a minute ago.
Damn, somebody said they had the Obama phone.
Huh? You didn't download it? I saw it up there.
You ain't got love for Pop Smoke.
You ain't got love for Pop Smoke, Michelle.
Hey, somebody said share the Zoom link.
Yeah,
There it
that
is,
was
right
right
there.
there.
Yep.
Hey, is the Zoom link in the box?
They trying to.
Hey, y'all zoom in. We want to know if you voted for Obama.
Okay,
man.
so you said it's a QR code. But if I'm watching from my phone, how do I hit the QR code?
You gotta get off your phone.
So you have the description. It's in the description. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, listen. We want to talk about Obama today, so y'all zoom in. If you voted for Barack Hussein Obama, and he was your Lord and Savior for 8
Cap
years,
was talking mess because he didn't vote, man.
You didn't vote, Cap?
vote,
You didn't have gas money that day.
do that crack. I don't believe in no Babylon.
You ain't never
Crazy.
voted, Cap?
Never voted.
Cap was traumatized. He was over there
Because he can't.
detonating bombs.
He a British citizen.
British citizen.
I got my
I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah.
My whole time
all that
in
shit.
my whole time in this country, I voted one time. I never
Who
voted.
you vote for, Deacon?
Cap wasn't allowed to vote.
When
He
Bill
wasn't.
Clinton was
Dick, don't
running
go
for the
past
first
that.
time.
Hold on,
I
his
voted.
alle- his
When Bill
allegiance
Clinton
was to
running
the Queen.
first time.
You said Abe Lincoln.
You voted for the Queen?
No,
I mean,
I said
Whoa!
when Bill Clinton was running the first time I voted. I never vote again.
Who?
I'm like,
I
there's
thought you said
nothing.
Abe Lincoln, but I think he said Bill Clinton.
Yeah,
Oh,
when he
Bill
was
Clinton.
running the first time.
That was
After
like
that, I never voted again.
1990?
Yeah, I never
Dang.
voted again.
Dang,
Deke said he played the sax.
Hey, whoa. How did you feel when you actually voted, Deke?
I ain't feel nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I never vote again.
I feel like I wasted my time. That's what it felt like.
Wasted your walking power down to the
big.
booth.
Listen, it's a big waste of time.
Yeah.
I freaking waste 2 hours of my time.
I sat in that line talking to a bunch of old black people. Just
But nothing happened with
remember.
Obama.
Never would again.
Like besides the Obama phone. Food stamps
I
didn't even go
remember.
up. It's just like,
I remember in 2009. Was it 2008? 2008.
Music.
We need the music.
Play the music. Play the music.
Took the whole family to the poll.
Damn, Cat. You had the devil on you.
What the hell?
Change you could believe in, baby.
So after you vote, you take the family to breakfast. because you'll feel good.
We had a
To the
moment.
pool. They go to the pool.
And I
Everybody-
told the kids.
You felt like a real American.
I told the kids, yes, we can.
You watching history, baby.
Did you
making
say,
history, baby.
Did you say, baby, this is a change we can believe in? Hey, why I don't see the link in the Elisha.
Then
I don't see
everybody,
the link.
then
in
everybody
the
lost
box.
their house.
I voted in
Let me
the
tell you
church.
something,
Not the
right?
slogan.
My brother-in-law have 2 sons.
Hold on, man.
The nigga said, Obama is the proof one of my sons can become president. I said, nigga, please. That shit never gonna happen. I'm like, you lost your damn mind. Nigga.
Hey, you
What
would
about
think
in the classroom?
Check your Telegram.
yeah, we're on 2 YouTubes.
Yeah.
Hey, but
So why don't you put it in the classroom?
I'm like, nigga, you dreaming. That
But-
never. He go look at me like, watch me. I say, that never gonna happen. I look at his son, I said, don't let your father fool you.
Right.
That never gonna happen.
Say, go to trade school, nigga.
I'm gonna show you.
Do you see a link?
Go learn to fix heat in the air.
That's funny.
On the 2.0, he said.
I'm in it.
On the
So what about the other YouTube page?
Deacon, keeping it real.
Huh?
Nah, man, come on, man. Talking about Obama become president. That show
Put
me
it in
my
the other
son.
one.
I said, nigga, you crazy.
Hey.
Nigga,
No, we're not.
Your son come from
Starting
dusty
from 2.
as Haiti.
We're on.
Talking about you're gonna go president. Get that out of here.
We're on IUIC in the
Is this
classroom.
streaming live, Deacon?
We're on
Is
IUIC in the classroom
too. 2.0.
It said I
I'm in
can't
I'm in
access
this
the
one.
QR code.
Okay. But this is IUIC in the classroom 2. I'm looking for the Zoom link.
But if they're not on there, how
What
do
if
they
they're
get
not
the
on
Zoom?
there? How do they get the link?
Shazam.
Every
time.
Just why not just put the link in the damn page? Just put the link in the page.
Living thing.
Huh?
They
Why we going for
wasn't supposed to be on there, but it was.
I'm still in it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, you probably got to refresh, Cat.
Huh? So why we got off of that platform?
Number 3 tech team in Israel.
So then why did we
So
broadcast?
why did we
from
broadcast
it?
starting from in the classroom? Let's go. Let's just go.
I don't know, man.
We appreciate
hey, listen,
you, bro. We
for
appreciate
anybody
you.
that want to apply for the PSR tech team, please zoom in because we want to talk to you. We want to do a live interview during the show, so the brothers can see who the hell is going to replace them. Zoom in.
For them, they have to come from the state of Georgia.
We'll,
to be qualified.
They,
We'll
obviously,
give them some
obviously
citizenship
in the
or
state
something.
of Georgia, they can't do it. They can do it friggin' remotely. Esau got you working remotely.
Hey, can we play the video? What's wrong with the video now?
I feel nervous, like I'm
Can
watching
we play
my
the video,
mom and
please?
about to get
Make
punched
no
in the
damn
face.
sense.
Wait. Hold on now.
Now
Hold on now.
mom
Wait.
punched in the
Hold on.
face.
Like you
So I'm in the
get a whooping if you say
I'm in the
something.
Zoom. Right. Let's see if they must have just put it.
You get blasted.
Let me
if
see
you
if they
say
just
something.
put it.
I don't even know what it looks.
Do you
Show
see
me
a
what
Zoom
it
link,
looks
D?
is.
It's right here.
Do you see a Zoom link?
No.
Oh, that's Page Saints page. Let's go.
Play the video, man.
I'm afraid.
Just
You for the what?
I don't know. I just
The
had to break
dark.
the ice.
it just makes no sense. For as long as we've been doing this show, we still have the exact same issues every single week. Told brothers, listen, make a damn checklist. Go down a checklist every week. I guarantee that's not being done. I guarantee it. I'm about to fucking pop a blood vessel.
Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead, pop a blood vessel. I ain't
Somebody
popping
said
nothing.
the QR code does not work.
You see, I'm sitting here relaxed, don't say nothing. I ain't popping nothing no more.
So no more stress, huh?
No more yelling at him.
Eventually, they're gonna get it right.
He tech team free.
Tech team free. I'm popping nothing.
I ain't
Why
let
not
the
just put
tech
the
team
link?
stressing
Just-
on
just-
me.
just a link.
Oh, so we got somebody want to apply?
Hey, you want to apply, bro?
Is anybody I want to talk to those who want to apply.
Seriously, inquiries only.
Serious inquiries only.
They're not gonna let it
Matthias,
come
let me know
through.
if that guy want to apply for the tech.
2 weeks experience necessary.
Know how to press power on a laptop
and play.
That's it.
On button. Laptop does not work in OFF position.
And occasionally cut off my mic.
Can we play? Let's play the Obama one, please.
Come on, y'all.
The whole time I was trying to say something, my mic was off.
Your mic was off?
Yeah.
Damn. Y'all guys about to offend some people with this Obama. Some people still love Obama, man.
Oh man, they still love him. They want him back.
Yeah, they
press
do.
play, man.
And he didn't do nothing for us. He
I
did
just
more
want to
for
highlight
midgets
something
and
really quickly. A lot of people feel like you have to be a political analyst in order to understand anything about politics. A lot of people feel like you need some type of degree, PhD, master's, to get a handle on what's going on in this country. And I'm here to tell you, no, you don't.
That's it.
You don't. What you feel is going on is actually going on.
That's right.
The Obama administration gave $12 million to Holocaust survivors. This was under the Obama administration. Now, Obama gave Black people Amazing Grace, all right?
Damn.
Obama gave Black people, you know, Mic Drop and the DAP. But meanwhile, his administration was able to give certain people with low income an award. But you all keep saying that, oh, they can't do it for Black people. They keep giving y'all songs and dance and weak laws. But it was Black people, it was elderly Black people who walked, who crawled for Obama to be in office. But when it was time to pass laws where elderly Black people to be beneficiaries, they gave it to the people that were Holocaust survivors. What about the people that were Jim Crow survivors?
Stop. Actually, area is not old people. Area did not call to vote for. Area walk.
I drove up.
Area took his wife, his kids. They wasn't calling.
I thought Michelle Obama got him a ride. Did Michelle get him a ride?
Hey, real quick. Hey, Elisha.
Michelle, you gonna be there?
Elisha. Officer Elisha. Hey, play that. I'm gonna show you how it got everybody. Play the video I sent you. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all.
So we're trying to cut it out. How, Cap? We're trying to cut it out. Michelle came and picked him up.
Tell my story. I'm gonna tell my story.
You can talk it, man.
I'm gonna tell my story.
You can talk.
Go ahead.
Hey,
You know he sound offended.
Hey, go ahead. Play that.
Captain Amazon
Hey,
said,
got everybody.
Oh, wait. Before you play that,
You get a strike.
Captain
You can't play
Amazon
that.
might be into something. Wait. We're not gonna pass that. Captain Amazon is into something because if I'm not mistaken now,
You vote too?
if I'm not mistaken, no. If I'm not mistaken, he's onto somebody just said.
What he said?
If I'm not mistaken, Obama put people out there to pick up people to go vote.
Dick is crazy.
You don't believe me? Yeah.
Oh man.
So Michelle Obama picked Captain Ariel.
In the bus.
Said my mama knew you.
In the bus.
With Obama's face on the side of the
You
bus.
know me.
You know me. My mom. My mom was in middle school with you.
Okay.
What's that?
This Jew look official.
Who the hell is
Right.
that?
Okay.
This
You want to talk to this brother?
Yes. Oh, hold on, wait.
I don't
This
know.
Jew that
It's
take-
like
I
a
just
setup.
think different.com.
It's like a setup.
Yeah, text it.
I just think different.com.
I don't know. He got a mic.
Are you trying to promote himself? Huh?
Ask him how he got the link.
Oh, finally somebody got a link. It's still not. Hey, we're still on IUIC in the classroom, by the way.
Alicia's new name is Himalayan.
Okay.
Hey, shalom, brother.
Salty.
What's your name, question, or comment?
He put Illuminati.
Oh, he got triangles and stuff?
You see?
Yeah, Mason? He a Mason? Hey,
Shalom, family.
brother.
My name James. Probably know me as I Just Think Different. I be on Biblical Smoke, congregate with DC.
Okay.
And I heard y'all were just having some difficulty, so I just jumped on with all my technology right here just to show you.
Now, damn. So you know how to post a Zoom link at the beginning of a show on any platform? You know how to do that?
Wait a minute. Oh, hold on.
Do you know how to do that?
Hey, Cap, you gotta ask it right.
Huh?
You gotta ask the question. He
You
didn't
gotta
hear you.
ask
He
it
didn't hear
right.
you.
I didn't hear you.
There was so
Repeat
much
that.
noise.
They
He didn't hear
muted him. You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Do you know how to put a Zoom link, right? A Zoom link in the beginning of a show on each platform? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, but the Zoom link that's in there, I just used and it worked.
But it wasn't in there. Hey, it wasn't in there from the beginning, though. The brothers don't have it.
Straight from the
Elrad,
description.
put your hands down. You're just a camera.
Elrad, put your hands down.
If you don't stop with the sound effects right now, that you might be the one that will get replaced. Do one more damn sound effect. One more damn time.
All right, so what's your question or comment, brother?
Nah, he said he applying for a job.
Are you applying for a job?
Yeah, that's what it was right there.
You ain't got our way.
Hey, bro, how long you been with DC Cam?
Oh, Captain Amazon, you over there?
How long you been with DC?
About a month now.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't here.
Oh, you only been with DC for a month?
Yeah, I'm knowing the truth, you know.
Oh, you know the truth. Okay. That's what because I was like, that's why I didn't recognize you.
Hey, did you vote?
Because I know most of the brothers in DC.
I did not vote for Obama at all. But I got a confession though. I will confess.
Play the
I
music.
gotta keep
Who
it
you
a
voted
buck.
for, McCain? If he was old enough,
I gotta keep it a buck. I gotta keep it a buck. I don't like voting, and I don't vote at all. So I went on the Facebook rant one day, and my cousin from back in the day cussed me out with all this family history about how black people went through this and went through that. So I felt a little compassion for the family and went in there and voted dumbly. And it tore me up, man. I was in that line in that ballot, man. I had anxiety out this world.
So who did you vote for?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest, man. I went for that blue team over there, and it's
Biden?
horrible, man. Just hang me now, man. Hang me
No,
now.
you voted for Biden.
You voted for Biden.
Because the family was talking about, man, the black. I'm like, hey, that ain't how I roll. Honestly, I don't care about no presidential nothing, because I know this is what I was trying to say earlier. From the 90s, Ronald Reagan was a Republican. He did 2 terms. That's 8 years. His vice president was George Bush Sr. George Bush Sr. goes into presidency. He runs for 4 years, but he had 4 years already from VP, so that's an 8-piece. After that, we get Clinton that gets in, but all the black people like Clinton because he could play the instrument, smoke weed. He was cool, but he did 8 years as well. But then he had a scandal. Then after that, Bush Jr. comes in. He does an 8-piece, and then Barack comes in. That's Democrat. He does an 8-piece, and then we get Trump in there. They get him out. Now we getting Biden back in. When he was already with the Democrats anyway. So it's just a back and forth thing that they're doing. They just manipulating the game and they playing with it. So I don't agree with none of it.
Hey, I must say, your microphone sounds very clear and crisp.
I
must say that.
I'm low key impressed.
You don't have that static in the background like
PSR.
Yeah. But yeah,
No, this is what I do, man. This is what I do.
Hey, just stay faithful, stay in the truth.
Yes, sir.
And just continue to endure, man.
All right, it's nice meeting you, man.
Nice meeting you, bro.
Shalom.
Cut my mic.
Listen, we coming for your job, bro.
Hey, Officer Matthias, make sure you keep his contact information, because we got to do a second interview.
Yep. We're going to do a follow-up interview, bro.
So everybody got a replacement. Why?
So let's go back to Ariel.
Michelle.
Well, I didn't hear Michelle Obama got your address in the first place.
Because
my mama knew.
I'm gonna tell you how.
What was Michelle like before?
I gotta answer the question first.
Her name was Michael.
You worry about the queen.
That's what I thought. I really thought
they
her
said
name
Michelle
was
Obama's name was Michael.
I believed it was Michael.
Was her name really Michael?
I thought she was a boy.
I want to hear the confession. Come on, man.
Barnabas got nerve too, man.
Hey, what was Michelle like before politics, bro? Before Barack?
Yeah.
Ask the queen, Cap. I don't know.
Oh. So she used to come in your house.
She used to borrow eggs and stuff.
A cup of sugar.
Borrow a cup of sugar.
Your brother's sick.
Cat said she used to come to your house and borrow eggs.
Was there ever an egg shortage over there?
Yeah. I know you.
My kids stay at your house while I go to the store.
I learned in this radio show certain things do not say, bro.
Don't say.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah. So did you know Malia and Sasha?
Oh shit.
Are those really their kids?
Right. I thought it was the brother kid.
Did they used to play hide and go get it with y'all?
Oh my God.
Hey,
let's go back, man.
That's what country kids play.
I bet you whenever you have his son, Ariel was like, hey, I can see my son married to one of Obama daughters.
Let me call Michelle.
Hey, play the song. I swear to God, a lot of people messed up, man.
I think that song came out afterwards.
What's that? My Lambo was blue.
Yeah, that came.
Wasn't. What is it?
Maybe second term. It might have got you. It might have got you the second term, but the first one it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Let's
got
go back,
jokes,
man.
huh? No, I'm just asking, Cap. If it was that song, Let You Vote.
Nah, that was the song.
All right, hey. Come on, man. Let's move on. What we got?
The video in the bottom left.
I can't answer a question again.
We're gonna. It's a long video, but we're gonna get through it.
Which one?
Bottom
Which one,
left.
Cap?
Bottom left.
Damn, we only been on an hour. Seems like we went through a lot of stuff to been on an hour.
Well, you got somewhere to be?
No. It just
what the hell is this?
It just seemed, we done went through so many different topics in an hour. Like it's unprecedented.
Press play.
And so the Packers and leaders in Washington, and no one seems to care. I know we live in a country where capitalism reigns,
supreme, and it's every man for himself. But Packers take capitalism to a whole new level.
They've been called the worst.
Stop. Go back out. It's the one that says runs the world. It's not there.
Is that the one you posted? Let's see.
It says who runs the world.
I think it's.
Is that it?
I think it's this one.
There it is, right there. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
In Peter Thiel's world, from business to technology to politics, he's used his massive wealth to shape society and control your life. And he wants even more power. In 2022, Thiel's investment in hand-picked far-right candidates, some of whom he nurtured for years, shaped the narrative for the entire election.
J.D. Vance will be the next Republican senator. A victory for Peter Thiel, who spent millions backing J.D. Vance.
Stop.
But Thiel...
I'm sorry. I got to say something.
Come on.
This is what you guys don't understand. I'm going to go back to Obama. I'm going to go back to Obama. You got people who spent millions of dollars to make sure to so-called put Obama in office. But the point is, these people got the money, they don't want to put you in office.
Right.
After they put you in office, guess what you got to do for them? I'm going to give you a quick example. I'm going to give you a perfect example. I got a good example. You guys remember Michael Bloomberg from New York?
Yep.
If you don't have to take my word for it. When you look at Mark Bloomberg do 13 years, 12 years?
Yes, he actually changed the law.
12 years or
He
13
did
years?
13.
No, he
13
did 12.
years or 12 years?
12.
Remember, he changed the law so he can do 12 years. So now, when Michael Bloomberg get an office cap, he worth $8 billion. Do you guys know how much money he worth when he left?
And he Amalek.
He worth $56 billion when he left.
Really?
He did 12 years. That's how it worked. This is for your guys who's thinking you vote count. For your guys who's thinking, oh, you can control this politician. Listen, a man who got money don't give a damn what you think about them. These people got billions of dollars. You actually think they don't care about you.
Yep.
They don't care about the poor. You see what they're doing in Haiti right now? They don't care. They don't care. Just like this guy said, they spend millions of dollars. And when you look at those congressmen, those senators, you know why?
Backing them.
Yes. Guess what? You know why they spend all this money on them? Because those senators, they're going to put laws in favor. They're going to pass bills in favor of this corporation.
Right.
That's how it works.
Facts.
You grease my hand, I grease your hand.
Facts.
Listen, don't let America fool you talking about. America is the most corrupted country in the planet Earth.
Yes.
Don't let them fool you.
I like that. What's his name? Louis Farrakhan interview when he said that Nigeria or Africa was corrupt. And he said, who gives you the moral right to call any nation corrupt?
Right.
There's nowhere more corrupt than the country that we live in America. No, nowhere. Go ahead, Cap.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
Go ahead.
Play the video.
Wasn't always on top of the world. In 1996, Peter Thiel was lost, a law school graduate and the author of a middling book on the dangers of diversity.
The problems of racism, sexism, other forms of oppression have been vastly exaggerated.
But then he found something: venture capital. In just a few short years, Thiel took $1 million investment from friends and family and created a massive amount of wealth for himself. Lots of tech founders say they're going to change the world.
Stop.
It's a big part.
If you remember, we went over Bill Gates last week.
Yep. Right.
Bill Gates did the exact same thing. He became a venture capitalist. He became a philanthropist. That's where his money came from.
Changed up his whole time.
And he changes his whole image. Because remember, what he was saying was racism, sexism is over exaggerated, meaning it doesn't exist.
That's what he's saying.
It was putting a bad light on him. He became a venture capitalist. He started investing into businesses, giving philanthropy, giving money away, and he was able to shape the world. Go ahead, play it.
Of the VC shtick, but Thiel is different.
Our goal was nothing less than to replace the US dollar by creating a new digital currency.
For him, it wasn't about making a pitch sound good to investors. It was about using the philosophy of venture capital investing to forcibly shape the world to his liking. And the world Peter Thiel wants to create is chilling and rooted in VC philosophy. Monopolization, anti-democratic ideology, and absolute power for corporations
Stop.
over American.
Stop.
Absolutely.
Stop.
Don't go over those words. Hey, can I say something before you say what you're gonna say, Cal?
Go ahead, D.
Let me tell you something, right? I was listening to an interview with Bill Gates. The guy asked him plainly. The guy asked him, "Would you ever want to be president of the United States?" He said, "Hell no."
Hell no.
He said, "I would never be president of the United States." The guy said, "Why?" He said, "The power I have, the president of the United States don't have that." He said, "The money I have, I can change. I can. In other words, what he's saying is, I can't change anything with the money I have. The president cannot do that."
Wow.
All right, he just a sport.
You guys don't understand. The president of the United States don't run nothing. They just put him in there. It's the people got the money that's run this country.
Well, and that's what they just said about this guy. Said he groomed.
He
groomed multiple.
Yes.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. They said, like you said, you not what you were saying earlier. You not voting for no.
You ain't voting
How
for
do you
nobody.
groom somebody to
You're
become?
getting selected.
Man,
right.
I barely can put food in my table, and I'm going to vote for a man to put in office. Look at that, nigga, get out of here,
bruh. The nigga said,
you living in the ghetto, rat infested neighborhood. You talking about? I just vote the president in office. Get out of here.
Remember when Biden won, and all the niggas in the ghetto were in front of the buildings screaming, "Yeah!"
Go ahead, Cap.
Oh, partying.
Cap,
Remember the nigga was like, "We all singing, we all free."
Yeah, okay.
Right. So, I mean, I know this video is long and we got other things to go over, but what this is showing you is that Ephesians 6, right? Ephesians 6 and 12, real quick. Ephesians 6 and 12. Well, start at 11.
Yes, sir. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
So there's trickery that the devil uses. There's covetousness, there's envy, there's hatred, there's the love of money, right? Things of that nature, right? There's various tricks that Satan uses, and you have to really armor up. Like the politics. Those are the two horns that we went over last night, the Democrat, Republican, right? We went over that. This is trickery that the dragon or Esau uses to rock us back to sleep, to keep us in the mode of a dependency on America. When this is not a place we should trust in. Last time I checked, our blood fills this land, right?
Yep.
Right. But read verse 12 now.
Verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
So you have to armor up in Christ, right? To resist the wiles of the devil, because the fight that you're fighting is not against flesh and blood. Go ahead.
But against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Now, you got to think about it. These people have been doing this for decades. Like we talked about BlackRock a couple months ago. They've been in place since the 80s, right? Big ass building. They have one here in Atlanta. They got in Manhattan, big ass, huge building. You don't know what's going on behind these doors.
Right.
They got the security downstairs. You can't just walk in there, right?
Nope.
There's a brother, matter of fact, he works for Uber, and somebody ordered food at BlackRock. So he goes to deliver it. It was like, you can't come through this lobby. They stopped him like, yo, nope, you're not even gonna come through the lobby.
Wow.
Yes. And it's somebody that works there ordered food. He could not even walk through the lobby.
So we'll give it to him.
Yeah, we'll get it to him. But my point is, and we've talked about this as well, we see the local police, we see the local judge, we see the localities, but there is some real rulers of darkness,
man,
that's running things.
Yep.
Like we're recently finding out about how the politicians, I'm saying recent, like over the last 10, 20, 30 years, we just recently found out about how the politicians are put in place. Right. We're just finding out about this, right? Because that's still recent. Go ahead.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
So I made mention one time, we think the Bill Gates, those who you see in the forefront is bad. The ones who you don't see
worse.
are far worse. Like we look at the politicians, who's the Electoral College?
Right.
The Electoral College put that politician who you despise in place.
Right.
So they know that politician way before you did. Because they said this person is being groomed up in Sweden to be the next president. So they know that man is wicked. But yet they still put him in place.
Right. look, that's like right now I never knew who the hell this Theo guy was. You know, and I'm pretty sure 90% of the people watching was I don't know who the hell Theo. And you didn't know that he groomed other politicians. So who's grooming him? Is what you know what I'm saying? Like who dealing with if this nigga could do all this? Who's the person that he talking to? Because he ain't just pulling strings. That's like right now. We're like, oh yeah, you know, the Bilderbergs and the Rothschilds. You wouldn't know a Bilderberg or a Rothschild. They walked up to you and saying, insane.
And they walk by you every day.
Insane. That nigga coming to you insane with a roll of toilet paper. You're like, hello, Mr. White Man.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
You don't know who the
That's true. You would not know.
So their objective is Theo's world and his perfect world. And at one point, I'll sum it up real quick. He was in business with Elon Musk for PayPal. He got a lot of his money through PayPal, right? So at one point, he wanted to create a utopia, like build an entire city, go to various different worlds, just like Elon Musk is doing. But what he realized is the world that he wants, he can build it here. He actually says it. That's why he put certain politicians in place to enforce the vision he sees. That's exactly what Bill Gates is doing. That's exactly what these people in Zuckerberg is doing. That's what they all do. They give themselves leverage and what is that called? Position to get exactly what they want. Bill Gates knew once he became a philanthropist, he was going to be able to inject children in Africa. He knew that. But he had to position himself. He had to change his image. He couldn't just do it as a tech mogul. They was like, you're not a doctor. Remember,
he had lawsuits.
He had lawsuits against him. They said as soon as he changed over to philanthropy, he had full power.
And all that stuff went away.
Damn.
Yeah, because he started with like, oh, let's make the water clean in Africa. Let's do this and make sure that
stop washing your dirty ass in the water.
But you know, it made me think of like how we were talking about earlier about the radical Hebrew Israelites. Allegedly, everything is the same business model because again, they taint us. They say we're something that we're not. They change the image and then they change the narrative. Same with them. We see something bad in them. They change the narrative and now there's something else. It's the same business model with whatever they do.
Facts.
That's crazy.
And you can't and jokers don't catch on.
They don't catch it. But they keep doing the same play.
If you don't break, don't try to fix it.
He saw trickery.
Because if they something goes wrong with one of their businesses, they just shut it down and create another name.
Yeah, they don't even shut it down. They just make another name.
Yeah, make another name.
So his world is monopolization, anti-democratic ideology, and absolute power for corporations over the people.
Hey, you know they passed this thing. They passed this thing not too long ago. I think it's called like Common Sense in Consumer. It's a bill that they passed where you can't sue corporations for like McDonald's food stuff. The bill pretty much said you're supposed to know better.
Really?
Damn. And here's something that I think it's in this one or the next one we're gonna play. The reason why they mistreat like sweatshops and stuff overseas for those corporations is because those workers there can't sue here in America. So the company is based here, but their manufacturers are always overseas. And they pay pennies on the dollar. Those people, if they strike or whatever the case may be, they can't sue the corporation here because there's no laws that you can sue from internationally to America. And they set that up all in a bill.
Yeah, they said,
this is why it says absolute power for corporations.
It's a system.
They're leveraging it.
Wow.
They build that system in favor of them. That's it. And their people.
So it's a lot more in this video, but again, we need to get to the other one. So go back to the one on the bottom left. When you go back out. Okay, now go to the bottom left.
Hands of the Packers and leaders in Washington, and no one seems to care. I know we live in a country where capitalism reigns supreme, and it's every man for himself, but Packers take capitalism to a whole new level.
They've been called the worst company in the world. They once had an intelligence operation bigger than the CIA, and they have near complete control over how and what you eat. Cargill Incorporated is the biggest privately owned company in America by a huge margin. They bring in more money than the third, fourth, and fifth largest companies combined. Pretty much any food you buy, they make a little bit of money off of. This is a result of over a century of consolidation, absorbing, buying up, and merging with other companies to try to control a chunk of every aspect of the food economy.
Cargill's Allburger brand salts,
plant proteins,
asphalt rejuvenator,
Super Chicken đã được áp dụng trên một số khách hàng. Partially hydrogenated product.
A very, very special treat.
Their power and breadth have kept wages down, squashed worker power, and pushed family farms to the brink of non-existence, while manipulating prices for the consumer. That's you. And that ubiquity is about to get even worse. Cargill has plans to absorb a chicken empire. It's all made one family very, very rich. The Cargill McMillans own 88% of the company. 14 of them are billionaires.
Damn!
The family is worth a total of $40 billion. How does so much wealth get concentrated into so few hands?
Stop.
To answer that,
they're worth way more than that.
I'm about to say, you don't get all that.
Because you know how I know they're worth more than that? Think about what you just said. I'm going to give you an example. When you look at Walmart, they're more powerful than Walmart. So how is that they were more powerful than Walmart? Walmart got 4 kids, each of them with $40 billion, but they're only with $40 billion. That make no sense.
And 14 of them billionaires?
Exactly. That make no sense.
That's less than 10 billion.
That's
per,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was telling you. By the way, you see those Forbes thing, Forbes riches, that's garbage. Don't believe that. Forbes don't even. A lot of that you see in there, Forbes is just guessing.
Really?
Yeah, that's garbage.
And a lot of them be like CEO salaries.
Yeah, so BlackRock ain't on here. Nobody from BlackRock.
The number 1% that rich in Forbes magazine, don't believe that. That's garbage. Okay. Yeah, because I'm giving you an example. You can test that one day. Look at somebody in Forbes, they might say worth $2 billion, and you go somewhere else, they say worth more than that. That's how you know it's garbage. Okay. He's just guessing. That's
so like that Theo guy. He was like, don't put me on that damn list. Oh yeah.
You think the real person who got money is going to be in Forbes magazine?
Right.
Are you serious?
They'll never get those numbers out.
They will never give those numbers out.
Hey,
you can the Rockefellers.
Never give those numbers out.
The people who got actually worth trillions of dollars in this country. They're going to be in Forbes magazine.
Right. Like why they not number 1 every year?
Are you serious?
It's alleged that what's the family name again? The Rothschild. It's alleged that they're in the trillions.
Yeah, in the trillions. Did you ever see them in Forbes magazine?
Damn.
No.
So, what we wanted you to see is what Thiel just said is he wants absolute power for corporations. So it's not just him leveraging himself where politicians feel that way. Corporations are already doing it by buying all the small companies, merging them together, and becoming super companies, right? And they are cornering monopolies in order to, the small farmer is now done away with, the small, what do you call it? Business owners are being pushed out, right? Well, go ahead, play it.
We have to go back 127 years to the beginnings of Cargill's history. This is The Classroom by More Perfect Union, and today we're going to look at how the Cargills got rich. Cargill began in 1865, right as the Civil War ended, with the purchase of a single grain storage warehouse. As the then new railroad expanded along the American West, Cargill facilities followed. At the time, the Cargills didn't really own farms or actually produce anything. They just weaseled themselves into grain profits by controlling infrastructure and storage. Then, as one of the first clues the family treats real—
Stop. So they did what Walmart did. I mean, not Walmart. McDonald's did.
Just buy the land.
McDonald's don't give a damn about a burger.
Nope.
Right.
They want the real estate.
Yep.
So Cargill don't produce grain. They weren't even farmers. What they did was they provided the real estate that the farmers need, the railroads need, and they leverage themselves. Go ahead.
life like Game of Thrones.
One flesh, one heart, one soul, now and forever.
W.W. Cargill married off his daughter Edna to John H. McMillan,
Look at that
whose
chin.
family owned even more grain warehouses. The companies merged. They became the Cargill McMillans, the family we know today.
Damn.
By the early 1900s,
them old 1800 pictures of white women, they ugly as hell.
Hell yeah.
Beatrice.
They look like Ivan Drago from Rocky.
Damn.
Go ahead.
1800s, Cargill controlled so much different industry that if a grain farmer in the Midwest didn't do business with Cargill, they couldn't do business at all.
All right, stop.
You already had a
Don't run
monopoly.
past that part.
That's
Get-
gangster.
Don't pass that part.
And monopoly laws was already in place since the
Right.
20s and
Guess
30s,
what?
where you couldn't own all of
There
of-
is
of,
12 families right now control Haiti. The same thing.
Wow.
There's actually a family in Haiti. There's a family in Haiti. You cannot bring rice in the country without going to them.
We're gonna get on it. We're gonna touch on it. D.
If you have to buy the rice from them in the country. You cannot bring a boat of rice
But
to
ain't no
Haiti.
rice.
No.
What they tell D?
Yeah.
But ain't
The
no rice.
control. Listen,
But ain't
Esau
no
is
rice.
gangster,
What
man.
rice?
What rice? But ain't no rice.
Esau is gangster. Remember what Bill Clinton did?
Yep.
Bill Clinton destroyed the rice industry.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, big.
Why do you think he did it?
And then said, my bad.
Then he go, my bad. Why do you think he did it? Because of this. It's all about money.
I just got the game. So you got Theo. He groomed the politicians. Then you got Carhill McMillan. They come through and they say, look here, we need all this here little grain silos. He said, but look, we need Iowa and we need Nebraska. He said, oh, boy, I just made me a nigga in Nebraska. Meet Baxter. Baxter, meet McGarhill McMillan. Now he say, guess what?
Yep.
These boys need some land in Nebraska because we need to set up some old grain silo. Now he sent Baxter. Baxter pushed the bill. The bill gets signed.
Bruh.
McGraw-Hill McMillan come through with the check. Still say that's what's happening. And then the other nigga could dress up like a tranny.
And just like that. And then lie about it.
They
This
control
is
the whole
For
board.
real.
Listen,
That's crazy.
this is what we understand. This is why the only fight we have in us is the Lord.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Can't
That's
play this
it.
game.
When you start really looking, not the fact that it's they control the chess pieces, they control the entire board.
Right.
They control the entire board. Damn. We went over a few weeks ago how they track every movement on our phone. Right. It's everything you look at. They got
All you
their
got is
hand-
the Lord.
That's all you got is the Lord.
It's the Lord. That's it.
This is why you can't. There's no time for you to be
Cat
in your
knock.
feelings
Voting
and
and all that
fall
nonsense.
out and to ain't no way because every part of the game is fixed, man.
They fix it.
They fix it. They fix it.
What you guys understand, man? These people got what? Over 400 years, 300 years, 250 years ahead of us. They've been running for 300 years, 350 years.
Head start.
Head start. They already set it up. There was a time that you have no power. You have no say.
Right.
Whatever they write in the paper is law.
You've seen it.
And it's in
Right.
their advantage. You was a slave.
Right.
And they expect you to.
1800s.
That's what he's saying.
Now you playing catch up, and you think
you will never catch up.
you gonna catch up.
That's
You
never
ain't
gonna
catching
happen.
up. It's rigged against you.
That's never gonna happen.
From when you was born, it was already rigged
Yes,
against you.
that's never gonna happen.
I see why the Lord said
more-
oppression make a wise man
Yeah.
mad. You sit there and you plot it all out. You be like,
Yeah.
bro, you ain't gonna beat these niggas at their game,
nothing.
man.
At nothing.
Like, cause
Really.
you said 200, 300 years, but you gotta think if, like what Bishop was going over last night, if America come from Britain, then the game started over there.
Wait,
They was
yeah,
already setting it
Right.
up.
Yeah, they
So
already set it
when
up.
they came here, they had already came with the game plan. Like, all right, look, this is what we finna do. We finna take this little pot over here. The devil done gave me the game. We gonna set up Thiel and Baxter. We gonna run the grain. We gonna
Same
get these
thing.
niggas cigarettes and GMO.
That's why I said the so-called middle class don't exist.
They don't-
That's
yeah.
something they made up.
That's a car.
It's either you rich or you poor. But the reason they set up so-called middle class is because for the peon white man,
Yeah.
the peon people.
You gotta feel
Because
like
now,
The three-time
now
loser.
they allow the way this is I'm telling you how smart they are. They write the system where I'm poor, I'm poor, I'm white. They still give me the little advantage to own a house,
Yeah.
to have a little good
And shit
job.
over
I
regular
might not,
niggas.
yes,
I say it's a car.
yes, I might not working. I might have this job where every morning I sit in front of the computer. I don't work hard.
But I'm taken care of.
I'm taken care of because
Right.
the system, they still write the system in my
For their
favor because
people.
I'm white.
Hey, and there's no telling either, Deacon. I always think about this of certain things that they hold to themselves that we're not even privy of.
No,
What-
you're not.
What
You're
extra
not.
money do they
You're not.
possibly get in their
You're
bank
not.
accounts that we don't know
You're
about?
not.
They'll never
You're
tell
not.
you.
You're not
about.
privy
And
to
remember
that.
the last
You're
guy.
not. You're not going to either.
The last guy
Gonna be.
said that his family and friends gave him $1 million.
Yeah.
See that?
Start the business. None of us got that.
Do you have family who can give you $1 million?
Which one of y'all know some millionaires in here can help y'all lend you $1 million?
Remember, Donald Trump's father gave
Same
him
thing.
$2 million.
$2 million.
to start.
Same to
Yeah.
Bill Gates.
So that's and for
Same
them
thing
that
with
was
Bill Gates.
nothing. He like, I'm only giving you 2.
Hey,
Yeah. That was
when-
nothing.
Hey, when the Lord said you shall
Make it
become
work.
the
He said make it
tail,
work. Yeah,
and they'll be the head.
Yeah.
Far ahead.
Did you guys
above
did you
the
guys
very
ever-
high.
Did you guys ever
Very
hear the
high.
history about the Bush, the junior Bush, the son?
Yeah.
They if I'm not mistaken, the family who used to own part of Texas Rangers. He run it to the ground.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They
the
used to own a
baseball
baseball
company.
Yeah,
team.
he run it to the ground. And the guy became freaking president.
remember
They
that.
said the guy
I
was
remember
horrible.
that.
Yes,
Yes,
you ever
I
heard about
remember
that?
that. Yes.
He was
Yes.
a horrible. He
That's
won.
right, in his
He won that
movie.
thing to the
Yeah,
ground.
not a good
In his movie,
businessman.
Bush loved
Yeah.
baseball.
And
yeah,
he become president, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
This dude
He
failed
was
school.
selected.
Yeah.
Fair school. His father paid so he don't go to the military.
Hey, his father was the gangster.
His father paid because he was supposed to go to the military. His father said,
Right.
nope. He ain't
He
going to
ain't
the
going over
military.
there.
He paid to block him from going to the military.
Yeah.
This dude become president.
Yeah.
Pressure make a wise man.
Keep
man.
playing.
War One breaks out, and Cargill makes a profit.
Go back
They
a
started
second. Go back a
expand-
second. Go back a second.
Oh.
That's a good video right
Go
here.
ahead.
Like, I was just thinking, I found my
The
new channel
family
to
we know
watch.
today. By the early 1900s, Cargill controlled so much different industry that if a grain farmer in the Midwest didn't do business with Cargill, they couldn't do business at all. World War I breaks out, and Cargill makes a profit. They started expanding out of the Midwest, building out what they internally called the Endless Belt. Picture a giant nation-spanning conveyor belt hauling wheat from a farm in western Iowa. It stops at a mill facility in Chicago to become flour. The flour goes to a bakery in Pittsburgh where it's turned into a Kaiser roll, and then it lands at a New York City deli to become a delicious Reuben. Cargill's plan was to make money at each step of the way, selling seed and supplies to the farmer, storing the grain, selling tools to the mill, sourcing sesame seeds for the bakery, and selling curing salt to the deli. Oh, and they own the transportation system too. The further it goes, the more they make. In 1924, they acquired the Taylor and Bornick Company, a competitor, who had a unique technology, a private wire system. Back then, this was the equivalent of having your own internet.
Now that I've gotten on the internet, I'd rather be on my computer than doing just about anything.
The tech was so good, it remained in operation till 1996, well into the internet age. Getting good information quickly was important, because Cargill was beginning to work in commodities futures trading. That's gambling on the future prices of necessities like wheat, corn, and meat. A lot of this business is done at the Chicago Board of Trade,
Check this.
which was basically a real version of how you pictured the stock market as a kid. A bunch of guys yelling in a room about the price of a bushel of wheat. Novelist Frank Norris wrote in his The Epic of the Wheat, think of it, the food of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people just at the mercy of a few men down there at the Board of Trade.
Stop.
They make
That's crazy.
Damn.
What's that? Was that Revelation 6? I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah, it is.
Revelation 6.
About the food.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
the price.
The barley, the wheat for barley.
Right.
Damn.
Revelation chapter 6.
Man, that nigga Esau hell, boy.
Yo, Esau hell, man.
6 and 6.
Revelation 6 and 6. Yes.
Revelation chapter 6, verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny.
Damn.
And 3 measures of barley for a penny.
Damn. They set the price.
Listen. History confirms prophecy. I always say that. You follow what the prophecy says, history is going to confirm who the Bible is talking about.
Backs it up.
Listen, Esau is telling on Esau. Esau says, listen, the fate of hundreds of thousands of people in food is determined by a few men. It ain't Jake. This is right after the Civil War.
Yeah,
we still trying to figure out, do we go back to the plantation, boss, or what do we do, boss? They locking us up because we had nowhere to go.
Standing outside looking stupid.
This ain't have nothing to do with us. It's Esau determining the price of wheat, the price of what?
Barley.
Of barley.
Shipping.
This is
Sesame
all
seeds,
Esau. This
bread.
is Esau Idumea.
Yep.
This is who it is.
You know what's so heavy about this? Even what's so heavy about this? I always thought about this, Cap. When you look at a country like Africa, I'm just use Africa. Esau get the diamond in Africa.
Yeah.
So the diamond is very expensive. That's a very expensive commodity. Diamond is very expensive. Gold is very expensive.
Yep.
So my question to you guys, I'm telling you, that mentality, that psychological witchcraft is heavy on us. How in the hell you get gold and diamond from my country?
For my
your
dollar.
your country is rich, my country is poor.
Right.
When the diamond come from my country.
And nobody says nothing.
Nobody says nothing.
All right.
The
Nobody says
people
nothing
in
wrong.
my country cannot eat. My people cannot eat.
But I got diamonds though.
But I got diamond, I got gold. But when you come in America, you see tall building, you see all type of things. Got jobs, but where you get the diamond from,
right?
Like you said, they set up the price.
Mhm.
They're telling you, listen,
It ain't worth nothing.
your money don't worth nothing. Your money don't worth nothing.
You
This is
lucky I'm digging these
You're
diamonds.
lucky I'm digging this diamond. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna give you this dollar.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
You got no power to say nothing. You see something, we kill you.
You don't find that suspicious.
Oh, and by the way, you owe us.
By the way, you owe
us
us.
too.
For
$500
me digging
billion.
these diamonds.
Yes.
And we're going to put in our trade markets and make it make money.
Hey, D, now that you mentioned diamond, you know what's so funny, right? They told us that diamond is a precious stone.
Yeah.
The what is the
The
what
De
is
Beers.
De Beers?
De
The
Beers.
De Beers,
De Beers, yeah.
the Beer family went on a full marketing scheme and put in our minds as though it's luxury. The same thing they did with like raw lobster and shrimp and all that. They market it in a way where we have this covetous spirit where we
Right.
feel like we can't do without it now.
Hey.
But the diamonds aren't worth anything.
No.
It's a Ponzi scheme.
No.
The,
And
diamond-
they-
the diamonds is the diamonds is a Ponzi scheme. Like diamonds have very little resale value.
Right.
Like so, say you go buy gold, right?
And how do you know this?
Because I work in the jewelry industry.
That's your profession.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
the diamonds only have the value if Jake buy them.
Right.
Put it like Esau don't buy diamonds like we we spend out to buy diamonds. And a lot of the nations where I work, they get their money off of Jake. But the diamonds don't have the resale value. So you could go and just say you buy a chain. You can go and sell the chain and the weight of the gold will make up this. But the diamonds, when they go to buy them, they're not giving you no whole bunch of money on no diamonds. They like, I give you $1.
Damn.
I give you $1 per one.
And Cap, what made Captain Barnabas brought out a while back, because you were telling somebody on a street teaching about the same thing, how biblically diamonds are nothing, and you told them like the precious stones that were something that was listed in the Bible. That again, it never comes into our conversation, but diamonds were nothing. He was like, they're like rocks, like throw away the diamonds. You're precious, like these diamonds. I mean, like these stones that are listed. I don't remember the scripture that he brought out, but I remember he was saying, but again, it's stuff we really don't know.
Yeah, we gotta hold true to what God said.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta do.
It make you think of what Cap
But-
paraphrased earlier
Go ahead.
about how if a robber had come and to the vineyard, he would leave some grapes.
Yeah. Not
But
Esau.
this nigga don't
Nah, he don't
leave
leave
nothing,
nothing.
bro.
He cold blooded.
But our people steady be talking about economics. You can't out economic this nigga. Like
you can't.
He said out economic.
You
Hey,
can't.
call him what he is.
Yes.
The devil.
The devil,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
You
Call him what he
can't.
is.
You
Exodus
cannot
28.
do
Yep.
it.
Hold up. All these guys
28:18.
gangster. The brother control the wheat,
Yes.
control the transportation.
Of the wheat.
Yo, this
Where
guy
you house the wheat.
dangerous. Yo, every port,
Yes.
you understand those wheat touch, you have to get money.
Yes.
And the same thing now with the
Yes.
war.
Yep.
Anything what coming from overseas have to
Yes.
stop in America
Yes.
before it goes to the island. Yo, these guys.
And now you know what they call it? Customs.
That's what this.
Gave it a nickname.
Real smooth.
They changed the name and called it
Yeah.
customs.
Yes,
In
sir.
Haiti, they got 12 families.
Right.
One control the food.
Mm-hmm.
One control the
Shipping.
as far
The ports.
as electricity in the country.
Gas.
One control the gas. One control the clothing.
Transportation.
One control transportation, one control the hotels.
The bricks, the
One
cement.
control, one of them on every single big supermarket in the country.
Yeah.
You dark skin, you come up in the big supermarket in the country, they kill you.
Right.
They send somebody to kill you. Yes.
What you mean?
Bricks.
Like if you go to get some groceries?
No, if you go, you come open your own grocery store.
Open one.
They kill you.
Oh, Ezekiel 28 does mention diamond as a precious stone.
So,
oh damn.
So what I'm saying is that's showing you it's not only in Haiti, it's everywhere. It's all, and guess what? You might not know, but this guy is telling you it's everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a family, it's a couple of families that control everything.
Oh, that's what they did here. They
verse 18 real quick.
Exodus
28
chapter
verse
28, verse 18. And the second row shall be an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond.
So a diamond is
It's
in the
breastplate.
scriptures,
Yeah,
yes,
it
as
is.
a precious stone.
Precious stone.
I'll take it back.
Me
Thank
too.
you, Bishop. All praises. Ezekiel 28:13 as well.
Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 13.
What did we call Bishop last time? You don't know where he on? Remember?
Oh, he's the what's that? Like not the park ranger.
Oh
but,
yeah, the ward. The game warden. The game warden.
Shout out to
You
Bishop,
don't know when
man.
Bishop watching, man.
That ain't right, nigga.
Right. Bishop got the binoculars like this. Yeah, nah, you ain't breaking it down right, brother.
Diamond is on the it's on the breastplate, brother. It's precious. Let's go.
Ezekiel 28:13.
Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 13. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering. The sardius, topaz, and the diamond.
All of them are on the breastplate.
But
all of them on the
funny
breastplate.
thing is, these other stones.
They're
Why
counter-
don't we view them as valuable?
Right.
Because Esau only put in our mind that only certain stones are valuable, like the diamond.
Right. And that's why I said they make that off of our, because the other stones, you not finna go and buy all those emeralds like
Hey,
you finna
look.
buy. You not
No.
finna do it.
Hey, Carmela, you know the one that I like is the what's the one that changed multiple colors? What's that?
The opal, but in the
Opal,
scripture
yeah.
it's an agate, is
It's
what
an
they call.
agate.
It's an agate,
Yeah.
and on the breastplate it's called an agate. We
it's
call
bad.
it a.
Opal?
They call it an opal now. You not buying no. You not buying. Okay, go buy a big opal if you want to.
So these stones are
What the hell is them
precious
stones
to the
for?
Lord. So we only know about.
But some of these
diamond.
stones, some of these stones Esau own because the topaz,
They got all of them.
they got all of them. Because some of these stones, man, Esau find them. It's like they're worth millions of dollars.
I represent them.
Hey,
This type of stuff.
real
Cass,
quick,
what do you-
go to the video to the right that has the globe in it.
Oh, you're not gonna finish that?
Oh,
Cap?
let's finish it. Let's finish
Let's
it.
finish that, man.
Let's
That
finish
thing is good, man. We gotta finish that.
Let's finish it.
Hey, also Cap, if we're able to
Bottom left.
Go back to the video.
the
Yeah,
one after you do
right
the
there. Yeah,
globe.
right there. Let's finish
This
that.
one. Touch on that.
So we got to start all
Jeez, you start over? Okay, right there. Yep, right there. Let's finish that. Let's finish that, then we can go to the next one. Play the whole
Prices down, and the Dust Bowl sent them up. Cargill profited both times.
Go back. Go
Their
back a little
intelligence
bit.
network
Go
had
back,
predicted
go back a little bit. No, damn, that's far. Shit. Go ahead, play it.
companies are allowed to act on inside information to manage risks others
Oh.
might not know about.
I'm sorry. No, go back.
So they act on insider trading.
Yes.
I was
So
thinking that.
remember with
Nobody in jail,
what's her
though.
name? What's her name?
Martha
Stewart.
Martha Stewart got inside information, right?
Right.
They made sure they dealt in the other way where inside information is actually okay. Listen. Oh my Lord.
So they above
play-
the law.
Yeah, play it.
all the best information all of the time. Sounds a lot like insider trading, right? In commodities trading, that's basically legal. In contrast to stocks, commodities trading is the only major US market where companies are allowed to act on inside information to manage risks others might not know about.
So stop.
In fact, that
Stop.
So when it's stocks, it's illegal.
It's illegal.
But when it's wheat,
It's commodities.
Yeah,
It's not.
commodities is different.
It's not.
That is
So think about this. When GMOs was introduced in the late 80s, these companies that invested in it knew inside information that it was going to be huge because they were going to make all seeds GMO.
and it was legal.
They knew that inside information, the farmers didn't.
So they can invest in wheat but they can't invest in Monsanto's.
Right. Exactly.
You can invest in
That's
the
some
wheat
evil shit.
because you know the
Yes.
wheat is a commodity, and you know, or you can take your money out because you know the seed's about to be GMO, but you can't invest in Monsanto's because Monsanto's
Would be
is the stocks.
Yes.
But the wheat is the commodity.
Yes.
Man, these
You
niggas
know what?
slick.
I have a headache trying to process.
And this is the system.
I better learn how to think.
You think you're gonna be equal to
Oh,
it. And-
outsmart.
Yeah,
Outsmart. Yeah,
outsmart.
Cap, they
But-
light years ahead. The land of confusion,
Yeah.
bro.
But-
I'm telling you.
350 years ahead.
Yeah.
It also make me think of, like, even when you think politics, something could be legal and federally, but it's illegally and on the state,
And
or
from state to
one,
state.
or-
Yeah,
or
let's
one
not
state
get
is
there.
legal,
Yeah,
and then the
yeah.
next state is not for the same thing, like marijuana.
Like the
for example.
marijuana. It's still a
That's
federal
crazy.
crime.
Right.
It's still a federal crime. It's crazy. This Esau. But go ahead, play it.
No,
Play it
but
so we
yeah,
get through it.
Georgia, no.
They just
Revoke.
approved it.
That's how
Revoke.
futures
they
markets
revoked
were
it.
designed.
Revoke it so it's not legal no more. Yeah,
Okay.
marijuana.
But
Go
then
ahead.
they anyway.
All praise.
The whole
Shit.
board. Wow.
Play it.
This is how Cargill managed to profit off the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl of the 1930s.
That was crazy.
The Dust Bowl was caused in large part by the too quick expansion of agriculture into the American prairie by companies like Cargill.
Hey, stop real
changed-
quick.
Drank
Cap
the
your
land.
Spirit.
Dang.
Yes. The Lord tells you you're supposed to let the land rest. So that go back to show you the destruction of this man, right? Look at that shit.
But he also told
Look at
Esau
the
he not gonna let
Yeah,
the
he ain't
ground
gonna let the
yield.
ground grow for
He
you.
ain't gonna yield you nothing.
So they made a profit off of the Dust Bowl because the land quickly eroded because they were putting too much crops and doing too much stuff too fast. They were the ones. It said who was done by Cargill. They ruined the land and made money off of ruining the land.
guess who got the wheat that you can't grow? Holla at your boy.
So every time your crops don't grow, who you got to go back for more?
But ain't no wheat, bro. Ain't no wheat. But ain't no wheat.
This is go ahead, play it.
Madness.
Because we'll never
You
it will
can't
never
win.
get through it. We'll
You
never
cannot
get through
win.
it. Play it, play it.
Layers
the
of
landscape of the area too quickly, and
Look
the
at this.
ecosystem couldn't handle it.
Look at this.
The Great Depression was caused in large part by speculation. Again, a Cargill practice.
Wait.
Damn.
So they caused the depression.
Wow. So the Great Depression.
Science.
Wow.
I
So
never
them
knew
boys
that.
held the
never knew
food
that.
back,
Yep.
depressed
Destroyed
everybody,
the land.
and then was
of
like,
soup
ain't no
kitchens.
bread, bro.
But then listen to the next part. Go ahead, play it.
Cargill, of course, had a different idea of whose fault the Depression was. CEO John McMillan Sr. blamed the labor movement. They got
Niggas ain't working hard
entirely out
enough.
of hand and demanded to reduce the number of hours worked to 40 hours a week. It is making the cost of everything so great that neither the farmer nor anyone else can live. The Depression sent grain prices down, and the Dust Bowl sent them up. Cargill profited both times. Their intelligence network had predicted the corn shortage and stockpiled it.
Stop.
And
They held the food.
So they looking at the
They
land.
predicted the food shortage and stockpile.
Because you planting the food and messing up the ground.
That sound like
so
Egypt.
you know
That's
the
what it
food
is.
messing
That's
up
what
because
it
you know the
is.
ground
That's
messing
what
up.
it
So if
is.
you know the ground ain't finna
Yeah.
be a dust, I got to pull all the corn up because there ain't gonna be no more food next month because this finna be a whole dirty dust bowl.
Look,
I
So
got
they
you.
capitalize on the resource, manipulate everybody, and then
I'm
implement their
telling you. Hey,
plan.
look,
It did
but
bring-
you gotta
so-
look at it. You gotta.
Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead,
sorry,
go
Deke.
ahead.
You gotta look at it. Like Deke, you said it earlier. These demons are beyond playing chess.
Oh yeah.
They're beyond like
Yeah.
Cap.
Yeah.
The next video he gonna show you. They're beyond playing chess. You got to just think about it when you look back to history. Now the Dust Bowl, Bill Gates buying mass amounts of land. George Bush bought 100 acres of land in Paraguay or something like that, but it has one of the biggest aquifers, natural water aquifers there. Bro, it's a lot of stuff going on behind the scene with this guy.
And we'll never know.
And you'll
Never
never know
know.
about it.
So
It ain't free on the internet.
yeah, so this is like Egypt. So Esau, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Esau know this thing. So Esau pile up the food.
Yep.
They say to themselves, it's gonna be a time we don't know who's gonna have it.
Right.
We can set whatever price we want.
Yep.
That's what they did.
You know what this reminds me of too? Their bunkers.
Yes.
Yeah.
How they store up all the seeds,
Yep.
everything they store up because they know something is coming.
Coming,
Yeah.
yeah.
They are commodities dealers.
Yep.
They study and test the soil.
Yep.
They study and test the flow of rainwater. They study all of
Everything.
this. So they see of the glacier melting. They know the time that they're in by the signs that the Lord has given us.
Right.
Yep. Negroes is twerking.
Yep.
Negroes is buying iced out chains. Esau is preparing because he knows what's coming. This is what he's been doing 1800s. He's always been doing this.
We were talking about that last night.
Let's finish playing it. Let's get through it.
Go ahead.
People noticed. For the first time, there were attempts to regulate the Cargill model of business. The Chicago Board of Trade banned Cargill. New Deal programs attempted to slow consolidation and regulate speculation, but Cargill executives argued against those programs to the public and FDR administration officials, saying the government should be cutting costs on labor instead. Their lobbying worked, and the Department of Agriculture agreed to a plan that gave the grain trading industry almost complete control over regulating themselves. In the following decades, they bought more and more companies, from other agriculture businesses to seemingly random endeavors like Las Vegas casinos and Tokyo Love hotels. Significantly, they've also taken over much of the meat industry. There are 4 big meat companies: Tyson, JBS, National Beef, and Cargill, which collectively control 85% of the world's meat. They decide the prices, they decide the supply, they decide what we eat and how much we pay for it. And despite these companies using the illusion of inflation to raise prices, they think they're helping.
You can't have a bunch of small players delivering such an important food source to the nation's consumers. You have to have larger companies that can do it cheaply and can keep costs down.
All of that consolidation has made a massive corporation that's still privately owned, 88% by the Cargill-Macmillan family, and doesn't have to report anything to the public. These days, the family isn't as involved in the direct management of the company as they used to be. They still dominate the board, but the executives are outsiders. But they still make an income off the company. Dividends are payments corporations mete out to shareholders periodically. The Cargills got paid $1.13 billion in dividends in 2020. That's 44,000 times what the average American family farm made the same year. Cargill Inc. and the Cargill-Macmillan family aren't one and the same, but the fiduciary responsibility of the company is to make money for the family. And they're only getting more powerful. The family and the company are major beneficiaries of a pro-corporate government. When Cargill was accused of having child slaves in the Ivory Coast, the Supreme Court dropped the case because the statute that allowed foreigners to sue in American court couldn't be used to sue corporations.
Damn, stop.
Stop. That's what you just said.
Stop. You said that earlier, Captain.
Stop. They are accused of having child slaves in the Congo.
The hell is this?
This is in the 1990s.
Yeah, that's when everybody learned about sweatshops. Everybody started. We know about sweatshops. It ain't no secret.
So here's the point. When we tell our people that we are in captivity, they act like, 1619 was so long ago.
Jason Whitlock said, "Hell no,
Still
ain't no captivity."
happening now.
Right.
Major corporate. We did a story on cocoa. Remember we did the cocoa?
Yeah.
How in the cocoa fields they have child slave labor getting the cocoa, making Switzerland rich, making Belgium rich off of cocoa. It's the same thing with Cargill. They have child laborers in the Congo right now, and then the people in the Congo, like, you know what, we got to sue them. We got to make some of that money back.
No, you're not.
America, and that goes right back to that
us.
Teal guy. They put politicians in place. To put laws in place that those international companies can't, or people can't sue them here. That's why they do. You think? Listen, when they be like, we're gonna set up a factory in Argentina. We're gonna set up a factory in China. Because the labor cost there is less. No, it's because you can do the people dirty, and there's no repercussions for
Right,
you
after the fact, right?
And that's how it's less.
And that's how it's less. We're gonna work you to the bone. Remember, he said they have the nerve to want to work a 40-hour work week.
So that means they were working 80 hours.
Right, 100.
Had niggas working 80 hours.
Niggas was working 80 hours.
You only want to work 40 hours?
We cannot fight against this man.
We can't, bro.
Oh, you want to go
The
home.
only person can fight against this man is Christ.
You want to live
That's
in a
it.
house with a family.
That's why the
huh?
scripture tell you. That's what I tell you, man.
You
This,
wanna sleep.
they have full power.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish the thing.
It's terrible.
All right, because we're getting down close. Go to the next video, like with the
You want
world.
to talk to the sis?
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, put it through. Shalom, sis. What's your name, question, or comment? You on mute, sis. You on mute. We
applying
can't
too.
hear you.
Shalom, family. Happy new moon. Most High Christ bless.
Shalom, Most High Christ bless. What's your question or comment?
Yes.
What's your question or comment?
I
froze.
think she's watching herself. She froze.
Yes, sir. I was calling in to comment about when you all were speaking about the precious stones and the diamonds and the jewels. One of the things that I noticed like several years ago, because I used to buy a lot of jewelry, and people go to jewelry stores and they don't even realize that the let's say the rubies or sapphires or whatever that you're buying, most of the stores offer you synthetic jewels. And you know, can you see me?
Yeah,
or can you hear me?
We hear you, sis.
We see both of you.
Okay. So they
sideways
offer
now. I don't know why you sideways.
Hold on.
All right, there you go.
My phone keeps switching. There we go. So yeah, they offer, you know, synthetic stones, and they charge you, however, like they're, you know, like they're actual stones.
Right.
And people pay it, but you're not getting what you think. You're not getting what you think you're getting. And the other thing, it's so funny, you know, when you guys were speaking about, it's been years that I'm really starting to see everything that you're talking about. And I had mentioned it on I don't know, maybe one of the call-in shows not very long ago. The movie called Jupiter Ascending. Years ago, there used to be one, I think the original one that came out was called Jupiter Rising, but you can't find that one anymore. It's almost like it didn't exist, but when you search for it, the title will come up, but you can't find the movie. But in the Jupiter Ascending, it basically is about this family, this very, very wealthy, you know, futuristic family, and it's literally like they play the world like a game of Monopoly, and the, you know, the top people in the family fight over Earth, they fight over, you know, this planet or the other, and the fuel that they use and that they, you know, fight over to keep them alive and keep them running is the let's just call it adrenochrome or something like that. I'm telling you, you have to watch that movie, and when you watch it, you will see exactly what is playing out when we see and talk about, you know, all of our children coming up missing, women coming up missing. Yeah, they show you what they're doing, but they put it in the form of entertainment.
Right. I agree. All praises.
Yeah, Esau, thank you, sis.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you. Shalom, Most High Christ bless.
Shalom, Most High Christ. Esau always do that.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of us, we go to the movie for entertainment. Esau put it right in front of you.
Right.
Because Esau know, hey, the Negroes are going to get that.
He get it off his conscience.
You going to finish that? Or you going to move into the next
one? Yeah.
Moving to the next one.
Yep, right there. Because this one got a little bit of time on it too.
Big tobacco took the billions of profits they made from generations of addicted smoke.
Go back to the beginning. Thank you. Play.
Big tobacco took the billions of profits they made from generations of addicted smokers and invested in something more family friendly. Something that could have a big effect on our future. Something that we consume every day. The food we eat. In 1985, tobacco giant R.J. Reynolds bought Nabisco Foods. Tobacco pioneer Philip Morris bought General Foods, and 3 years later, Kraft Foods, making them the largest food producer in North America. And leaving the business of food in the capable hands of the same corporations who helped addict us to tobacco. Using the same tactics they used to promote tobacco, Food companies set about peddling the entire planet a diet of processed goods, loaded with chemicals and additives, masquerading as food. This new machine operates with specific targets in mind, like addicting consumers, without them knowing it.
Hey, you know what's crazy? It shows this whole system is connected.
It's all connected. Yeah,
all connected. So the Peter Thiel guy grooms the politicians, and the politicians lobby and pass laws for them to do this and put all these additives into your food to get you addicted to the food. Damn.
Hey, Cap,
and they get the
devil.
And they get the wheat for the cookies and the crackers from the Cargill niggas.
From Cargill.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Alicia, can you put up that next video?
Wait, while we put in the next video, can you find me the scripture about talking about the devour food?
Ezekiel 4:13.
Let me have that.
They got you eating cigarette cookies.
That's crazy. But Cap, Shamar, you were saying that yesterday. The French fries we eat have, McDonald's for one, have the same. These are the people that put the additives in there, right?
They actually put additives for the smell. McDonald's doesn't make fries for the taste.
They make it for
it's for the smell.
Yeah, because they taste weird, but they smell
It tastes like cardboard. But if you have a bag of McDonald's fries, I can tell it's McDonald's fries.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Yeah.
If you go to the chicken spot and come back with chicken and fries, we just smell that it's food.
Right.
I can't tell what's in your plate. When you have McDonald's fries, every one of us knows it's McDonald's fries.
Know that smell.
Because of the chemicals we just read. The cigarette companies and these big corporations, there's another video, I don't think I put it in here. They spend billions of dollars on scientists. Scientists come up with various chemical combinations that get certain reactions from you. It triggers certain endorphins in your brain. They make sure that the sugar is processed a certain way that it makes it like a drug addiction. That when you stop eating sugar, you start getting headaches.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody feels. Oh, everybody knows that.
I wonder why you depressed because you couldn't have those chocolate chip.
Everybody says. Everybody's like, oh yeah. When you stop eating sugar on a diet or you stop eating sugar, you start getting headaches. Because the way they process it is addictive. That's what they just said. The cigarette companies, the same thing they used to addict you to cigarettes, they do the same thing with food.
Right.
That's crazy. Damn.
You got that Ezekiel for deep?
Yes, all right. Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
These scriptures go heavier than we think, man.
God knows these devils.
Right.
Yo, this food is giving us cancer.
Yes.
Right.
All type of disease,
Diabetes.
High
blood pressure.
Did you see when we did the story on Rockefeller? Remember, Rockefeller started using petroleum-based medicines, which gave us cancer.
Right.
He then started the American Cancer Association to treat us for cancer. Like devil, you can't make this up.
Get paid both ways.
That's what you call hand over fist right there. But
remember the
I
what's
saw that.
what's the name of that company that tells you the basic foods that you should eat to try to heal from it, but it's actually causing more of a problem?
I don't remember.
Man,
I don't remember.
It'll come to me.
Esau had this thing called the Codex Memorandum or something
Codex
like that.
Alimentarius.
That thing, yeah.
That thing is heavy.
They was going through. They like, man, Esau said you can't eat certain amount of food because they label real vitamins as drugs.
Right.
So now you can't have that much intake. But hey, you know what's funny? I knew somebody who used to live. They used to like literally live off of doing. Like I say, they put the scientists in the food, like those surveys, and they used to live off of go and taste the burger for Burger King or taste this mayonnaise. And I'm talking about like would go in and like get something like $1,500, $500. He would do 2 or 3 of them things a week.
That's still
every week, and I'm talking about living off of.
Is that like the mystery shopper type thing?
Yeah. So at the hospital, we have research patients. They come in like they're gonna see Cap, he the doctor, but they really go see somebody else, run tests on him all day.
Wow.
Then they leave and get paid for it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not the dude trying to sell his sperm.
No.
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
Dick, you still going over that script?
No, go ahead. I got another one.
Bring it
I got Hosea 9:3. But no, go ahead. So what
Yep.
Hosea 9:3 is actually the precept for that verse.
Yeah, get the precept for this, man. Let's get that.
Hosea chapter 9, verse 3. They shall not dwell in the Lord's land. But Ephraim.
So you hear what he said? There shall, in other words, we're not going to be in our land.
Right.
The Lord land is our land.
Right.
He's talking about Jerusalem. That's what he's talking about. That's our land. Read.
But Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria.
The Egypt is America.
Yep.
Right.
The Egypt we never went back actually to the original Egypt.
Right.
The Egypt is America. What did he say?
And they shall eat unclean things.
You hear that thing? We're gonna eat unclean things. So everything. And by the way, I had an argument with a brother one day. You know who he is. Remember Levi that used to be with us?
Yeah, man.
He used to buy his stuff at like
Publix.
Whole Food,
Organics.
Organic.
Oh yeah. I'm
And he tried to tell me that nah, that's not unclean. They got that's natural. I said, bro, now you know they found out. A lot of these
All that
places
stuff
come from China.
They've got them from China.
Yeah.
It's all BS.
Yeah, I know some of you. How do I say it? You
bougie
Negroes.
Hey, Whole Foods.
I buy myself from Whole Food. I don't know what you guys talking about. They're still unclean.
Top price.
Whole
right?
Food getting
My
the stuff
Yep.
from Hong Kong Kitchen down on Crenshaw.
Chang Wang.
I got two stories about that. So the brother here, or one of the brothers got mad because I told him. I was just remembering that and I probably said it before, in one of my multimedia, what do they call it, mass media classes, that they used to throw the word organic around early, mid-90s, like organic this, organic, but actually everything is organic. Anything that grows is organic. So they can say that and not be lying.
So in other words, they change words around.
Well, they just used it regularly. They just gave you a different idea of what it meant. So any company can say that this is organic because it actually grows, whether you grew it with fertilizer or not, it grew. So the word organic, they're not lying. So they can never be sued for saying that something is organic.
Right.
But when you said that Whole Foods get the same stuff from Hong Kong Fooey,
Chang Wang.
I went so one day I'm in Kroger and I buy these juices from Kroger because I was broke. I like the juice was $1. I said, let me see how these dollar juice taste.
Right.
Juice nasty as hell. So one day I'm at lunch with a coworker. We go to the Whole Foods because the Whole Foods got the little spot where you go and
Pick your
the
salad
salad
and
like
I know exactly what you're about to say.
He went in there and he bought the juice. The juice was $5 at Whole Foods. It's $1 at Kroger. I said, bruh, that juice nasty as hell. He was like, how you know? I said, I just had one from Kroger. I said, they $1 in Kroger. He bought that same nasty ass $5, $1 juice from Whole Foods, and when he drunk it, he was like, this juice nasty as hell. I was like, I just told you, it's the same juice they selling Kroger for $1. They selling Whole Foods for $5.
Different package, different label.
That is
no.
It was the same label, same package.
label?
Same
Yeah.
everything. That's how I knew it. I said, bro, I just bought one of these juices.
Yeah.
This juice $5.
But it was Whole Foods.
But it was in
It's
Whole
true.
Foods.
Damn.
And he
You
didn't believe
paid
me
for the
because I was a
name.
nigga.
Yep.
I'm a
paid.
nigga who telling you, bro. I just
Hey,
bought
that's
You know,
like-
you know what you say is funny? They got this juice at Walmart. They, you know what? You know they are too. They got like bananas. They got
the little
it's like a
Adwala?
fruit juice.
Naked.
It's like
nectar.
fruit juice.
Nectar or the
Is it
naked
naked?
one.
I
Damn,
think
I
it's
said
the
Adwala.
other one. So they got bananas. They got all type of flavors.
Yeah.
Those juice at Walmart is like what, $2 or $3?
Or might be them little boat houses.
Right?
Yeah.
Bruh, I went to Whole Food. The same exact juice is like $8, $9.
Damn.
Oh wow.
The same size, everything. $8, $9 at Whole Food.
Same juice.
Same juice.
That's crazy.
Hey, I
And
know.
you're thinking you're buying something special.
Right.
It's the
Hey,
same crap.
that's like when I went on a trip.
Yep.
I went on a trip with a brother. We in Jamaica.
Uh-oh. Ray enough?
We in Jamaica, yeah, and he bought some Ray and Neffs.
Ray.
I said, yo, don't buy it. We could buy it by the school. He said, nah, Cap, this is vintage. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Jamaica.
From the source.
Duty free. And then, we get back to the school. Another brother walked with the same bottle.
Damn.
And the brother was not in Jamaica with you.
And he wasn't in Jamaica with me. Like, hey, where you get that bottle from? Oh, around the corner at the liquor store right there.
Hey, listen.
He got
I
his
ain't
from
mention no
Whole
names, y'all.
Foods. He got his from Whole Foods.
Officer, listen.
Duty-free Whole Foods.
If you can, real quick, just to go along with what everybody is saying up here, can you post that video? Put it in the PSR group. I'll show you something.
Gonna go over next?
That same thing. You see that water bottle right there. And yeah, shout out to Captain Shemai, because now you got me stuck on this guy's page. He got a lot of good content on this. Yeah, I want you to click that.
Man. He does. He does
This
have a
guy
lot.
has
He has a lot of good
stuff.
content.
Esau telling on their own self.
Yep.
To the max.
Thank you, Esau.
Yeah, play that real quick. If
Oh, that's at Fiji.
Yeah, check this out.
Yeah, I always have fun
Got
with
the
Bishop
disclaimer?
with that Fiji water.
Oh yeah, I'm over there.
Yeah.
Deke had a Fiji water breakdown.
Check
Hey,
this
you
out.
really believe this water in this bottle come out
So-
the rocks of the Fiji mountains?
Yeah,
You know, they just said Aquafina is tap water, right?
Yeah.
All of it is
Aquafina.
tap
Yeah,
water.
I'm just
Gross,
saying.
though.
I'm just saying. They it was Aquafina in the article,
Right.
and people, because they did the pH test,
Right.
it's all they did was run the tap water and seal the bottle, like no purification, no nothing.
I only drink bottled water.
Damn.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, play it.
40 million Californians suffer through unprecedented drought. One billionaire couple owns a massive share of the state's water system, seized in a series of secretive meetings 2 decades ago.
Secretive.
That system was largely paid for by the very taxpayers whose water these billionaires hold hostage. Urban water systems are desperate for water, but in 2023, they'll receive just 5% of what they requested from the state. The Resnicks are the biggest farmers in California. As of 2007, they owned 4 San Francisco's worth of farmland, and nearly half of Americans buy at least one of their products. Their pistachios, their pomegranate juice, their mandarins, their flowers. It's all under one massive umbrella, the Wonderful Company, a privately
I've
owned
seen
company
that.
worth
I see
at
that.
least
I
$5 billion.
all of those things.
The majority owners, the Resnicks, are worth at least $8 billion. How were they able to take over such a large percentage of what should be a shared public resource?
Here it come.
This is The Classroom from More Perfect Union, and today we're looking at how the Resnicks got rich.
The rednecks.
Linda is a former child actress, the daughter of Jack Harris, a successful movie distributor of the 1950s, most well known for The Blob.
Starring Steve McQueen and a cast of exciting young people.
At 19, she founded her own advertising agency. Stewart was born to a middle-class New Jersey family and started his first business, a janitorial service, in grad school. He eventually acquired American Protection Services, a burglar alarm and security company. Linda approached him about marketing services for the company, and they hit it off, not knowing that one day they'd work together to take over California's water. The Lovebirds became business partners. They bought Teleflora, the flower delivery company, and the Franklin Mint, purveyors of inane little tchotchkes. Linda was the marketing person, and Stewart was in charge of business. As Linda told the LA Times in 1993,
I thought Franklin Mint was like a U.S. thing.
I thought
Like
it
it come from Fort Knox or something.
Oh yeah, they make the little coin. We used to get your little.
Hell
You can
no.
get
That's
your
privately
When,
owned.
when you get certain envelopes, Mama
Right.
get the what you call that
We
what-
know
the
what you're
Obama
talking
stamp,
about.
the Obama envelope.
What's the ones that Publishers Clearinghouse? They got the
Publishers
little papers in
Clearinghouse,
there.
right.
It's about
Right.
coins you could buy.
Publishers Clearinghouse is fake.
I'm just saying.
The mint.
envelope,
He's
the
talking
envelope.
about the thing.
So that's not the real
I thought that was
governmental
like
How many of them?
No.
How many of
That's
them? How many of them you own, Cap?
No, I don't own any. But
Are you sure?
But you know, when Grandma used to open up her mail, you always see them little papers and it's
Right.
about
Yeah, I
buying
remember
these
that.
dollar
Yeah.
coins
Right.
and gold
Yeah.
coins, and it's from Franklin Mint. I
Yeah.
thought that was a.
That's what I
That's
said.
not
It was
the-
something
I
from
thought
the
that
Your
was
government.
commemorative
Yeah.
Obama
Yeah.
2008 coin.
Right.
Show that you
Like,
were
man,
there
go
when
ahead.
the
This
change.
thing gonna be
was-
worth some money in a couple years.
Please.
Damn toy.
I've
I
always
gotta
said
check
that
this
Stewart
guy
and I
page.
together make one perfect person,
Mm.
like little salt and pepper shakers. In the late 80s, they found their primary industry, agriculture. They got into the pistachio
Pistachios.
business. Linda said, "We've done more for the pistachio than anyone ever since it was planted in the Garden of Eden. My husband should be canonized for all the work he's done."
Damn.
They started branching into other products. Almonds, pomegranates, citrus,
all
wine, and acquiring more and more land to cover it, including some very important land in Kern County, which granted them water rights in the area. As the Resnicks were building
So wait a
their
minute.
empire,
Stop.
So that's
You gotta-
did. They could.
brothers here own their own houses. Do you own the water rights?
Nope.
Let me drink this Fiji.
Nope.
Let me drink this Fiji.
We got Fiji
that those
water.
those good
white
resnicks
man's
provide
game.
us. Them good white man water.
They thought it came from Fiji. That came from California.
Yeah, it said these.
Right.
Damn.
Just in the bottle that says Fiji.
It's Cali water.
It came from California.
Deacon
it came
had
from
already
Compton.
prophesied that. Oh, you stupid.
Hey,
Let me see what it's doing.
but Cal, you know what
What's
I
it say?
thought about? What it made me think about? It was completely opposite of what they talking about. If you sisters would support your
There
damn
you go.
husbands
There you go.
and what he doing, you might could take over the damn earth again. But y'all so busy trying to do your own thing. I had dreams. I had my dreams of my career. But you don't want to help us. She knew marketing. He knew business. They put it together and took over California water.
Hey, but it gets worse. Keep going.
Hey,
damn.
I want stop hitting the table.
Yeah.
I want to about to fall apart.
Sisters.
What you call it? Don't let us forget that point about if you sisters were in one accord with your husband.
There we go.
More things could be done because Andrew Tate made that.
He
I
said
think
the
it was
same
Andrew
thing.
Tate.
It was.
He said the Chinese
They're together.
are more powerful than us.
Yeah.
The Arabs are more powerful. He said why? Because they're not arguing with their women.
Right.
And it's 100% true.
Right.
They spend there's no such thing as back and forth in China. There's no back and forth in Japan and was it
India.
Saudi Arabia, India.
No, they get their head knocked off.
No.
Keep going so we can get to that for time's sake with Cal.
The state of California was building new water infrastructure with taxpayer money. California's natural water supply is very inconsistent. Vastly differing amounts of
Stop real
rainfall
quick.
means the
And also, remember, California just went through a major drought and just got replenished with a major storm. So I remember speaking to my grandfather. He said, I can't even run my water for a considered amount of time or else, man, they'll find me.
Oh.
Meanwhile, these people could do whatever the hell they want.
My
Let's
water.
keep going.
Shut up, nigga.
state
My
can go
water.
from surplus to drought and back very easily. So they build water banks to store water during surpluses to have during droughts. One important storage facility is the Curran Water Bank, started in 1988. The facility was built with hundreds of millions of taxpayer dollars, which could have been a good thing. The people of California would have owned the water. But there were two Californians thirstier than the rest, and they wanted more water. Linda and Stuart Resnick, and they had a lot of political power. We'll get to that.
It goes
in
right
1990.
back.
I'm telling you, you gonna see it.
1990.
It goes right back to the political
There you go.
power.
There you go.
Political power.
So they couldn't do this
And
without
even
political
who you
power.
marry.
Hey, Bishop said it too. He said, and there's no back and forth among the Edomites.
Right. There's none.
So without politicians,
You'll
they
see.
can't do what they're doing.
You'll see.
Hey, did you hear what the woman said? She said her and her husband make the perfect person.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
She
one
understands
flesh.
they're one flesh.
Yeah.
How the hell the white woman more biblical than sisters? Are you kidding me?
Damn. Keep
Go
going.
ahead.
Before, state water officials, water infrastructure contractors, and agricultural landowners with water rights arranged a secretive meeting at a resort in Monterey Bay, California. These groups, a mix of private companies and public agencies, rewrote California's water rules without any input from voters, taxpayers, or legislators. The
Nobody
new
knows
rules,
nothing
called the
going on.
Monterey Plus Agreement or the Monterey Amendments, were devastating for working Californians, and great for agriculture billionaires. The original code included urban preference, a long-standing rule that in times of drought, the state water board would give urban areas, where people live, access to water supplies before agricultural interests. Monterey axed that. That means that in times of drought, the water systems for normal Californians would have to buy water from private companies, because they weren't getting it from the state.
Right.
The new agreement also loosened regulations on paper water. That's water that doesn't necessarily exist anywhere but on paper. The full quantities of water that providers could have, but don't actually need to have.
You don't need that
Today, 5 times as much water has been promised and sold as actually exists. And importantly, the meeting
Wait.
Ponzi schemes.
No.
So they selling fake water.
They're selling water that doesn't exist. Didn't they shut down the NIA for that?
Yep.
Marcus Garvey.
Oh,
Because
you ain't had no shipping company, nigga.
Was it UNI? I'm sorry. They sent the Bolsheviks to destroy the Black Star Fleet.
Yep.
Then arrested him for selling tickets
Mail
to
fraud,
ships that
right.
don't work.
Right, mail fraud.
They said he sold fake tickets.
That's crazy.
These devils is selling fake water.
Yep.
We got you. We got you. We got you.
Wow.
We got you. We got you.
They
Don't
got
worry.
so much power.
Yeah.
They gather all people together and change the law without the public knowing.
Right.
That's the
how much
same
power
thing
they
with
have.
redlining.
Right. That's the
The,
public.
the board of realtors
Yeah.
and what's the federal company? The
Mortgage and lending people.
no, yeah, the
No, I know you're talking about the Housing Association.
what is it called though? Ah, shoot.
I forgot.
Yeah, they got together and that's how they did the redlining. Nobody was sitting in on that.
Nope.
Them niggas.
Oh, that was a part of the New
HUD.
Deal.
No,
Is it?
With
no, not HUD.
FDR. That was a part of the New Deal with FDR.
Damn, Cap, look it up.
It was some mortgage. It was some what mortgage lenders and
It was it's called the Department of Realtors. I mean, all the realtors got together. They all had that's HUD. It was HUD. Okay, it was HUD, and HUD,
housing urban development.
They all had that meeting and did redlining.
Wow.
They all did it, right?
Keep
Let's
going.
play a little more of that. Damn,
I'll tell you what
selling fake ass water.
Yeah. We got gallons. We got gallons.
The
Damn.
Kern Water Bank.
Hey,
What once
hey,
belonged
listen,
to the state.
Hold on. When that famine hit, you better watch who you buying that water
Yep.
from. Esau sell you a jug full of rocks.
Deer piss.
Damn.
Or his
Some piss water.
Damn.
The price is
He
dirty,
give
but
you
it's good.
two parts
Ice
water,
is
3
dirty.
parts piss.
Right.
He said just boil it real fast.
It's good.
Stay and these laws,
That's
man.
it, man.
Christ is the only one who can listen. This Bible,
Without no command.
Damn.
Christ is the only one who can help us with this.
That's
devil.
Esau is the
Yeah.
Hey, without these commandments, we
And,
done
and,
deal.
and let me tell you something, man. They don't lose not a drop of sleep.
Not at all.
Hell no.
Don't
Not
kiss
at all.
this
very
back.
well.
Good at night.
They sleep real well.
No, not HUD. It was the FHA, Federal Housing Authority, and the Board of Realtors. Yes, thank you. Give me wrong stuff. HUD. It wasn't HUD. FHA. Thank you.
Play.
Was transferred to a few private water contractors.
Listen close.
One of which was Westside Mutual, a wholly owned subsidiary of Wonderful Foods.
Got love for feet.
The wonderful employee who runs Westside, Bill Phillimore, is the chairman of the public organization that manages the Kern Water Bank.
Yep.
Boom. One secret meeting, and the Resnicks owned nearly 60% of an important California water resource, built with hundreds of millions of dollars in taxpayer money.
Wait.
The new owner.
Wait. So the taxpayers built the
Californians
reservoir,
built the
So they can
reservoir
have
for
water.
them to have.
but they own the
can't
water
use it.
in the reservoir.
We would have been self-sufficient.
Well, no, they went and rewrote. They went and rewrote
They want
the
to
usage.
rewrote it
usage.
so
The
they
usage,
can own it.
so they
Yep.
can own
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they own the not just they. Oh, so they own the water and the.
The reservoir was,
The reservoir,
was initially
okay.
made for residents. They came in on the later
And
side of it
rewrote
like,
everything.
so look,
Yeah,
check it like
rewrite it.
this. We gonna shoot you a couple of dollars, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Send you and your wife to Fiji. You gonna let us get this part right here. We gonna cut you in, and we gonna tell them we got the 30 million
That's
gallons. We run it. We'll give them about 2. They can't count it.
Wow.
Keep going.
Wow.
Listen. Who else is the
Ownership,
key
combined
player?
with the rules on paper and surplus water, meant that during times of drought, the Resnicks could sell Kern water back to the state water systems. They took Californian taxpayers' water and sold it back to them, both literally as the water supply and also to
Levitation.
grow expensive.
That's some gangster stuff right there.
Some grace.
White man is
Esau treachery.
If Esau's not the devil, please tell me who's the devil.
Not
Somebody
him.
call him and tell him.
Not him. Then who?
So look, you gotta look
Not
at this.
this
You gotta
man,
look at
then
this.
who?
You gotta look at this. What you said earlier,
Wow.
Cap, about the prophecies, how history
confirms
the prophecy of the Bible.
Yep.
The majority of the residents in California is the nation of who? Or it's the tribe of who? Issachar. Gad is out that way.
That's their
so
water.
here it is. That's their water.
And
They
they drunk
receive
it
their
for
water
what?
right back.
Boy, stop talking about California like you're from California. You're from
Oh,
South
Lord.
Carolina.
Well, anyway, they drunk their one. They drunk their own water. Go ahead.
Food like gourmet pistachios and pomegranate juice. They converted the people's water into products many can't afford. And that's just one water bank. The Resnicks also have control of other water boards and have been sued for directing more water towards their properties.
Right.
So how do they get away with this Chinatown-level chicanery?
Gonna be a lot of irate citizens when they find out that they're paying for water that they're not gonna get.
With philanthropy.
Here we go.
The Resnicks donate millions of dollars to politicians and research
There you
institutes,
go again.
which help them secure control
Stop it.
over
Stop
water
it.
systems.
I'm sorry. Do you see how their MO is the same no matter what
Same outline.
decade
Yep.
they're in, no matter what geographical location? It's the
If
same
you don't
thing.
break, don't try to fix it.
Right.
Wow.
If you don't break, don't try to fix
Hey.
it.
So-
Same
so-
MO for centuries.
So they start getting sued,
The spotlight is
Get
on
on
them.
you.
They said, let's go to philanthropy. Let's donate some money. Everybody love people that donate money.
to science.
Right. That'll clear everything out.
We gonna help kill cancer.
Now,
Oh, you want him for governor? He's $2 million.
now check it out.
Shut up.
You want him for senator? He's $4 million. Shut up.
Check. Hey, you see what Deacon said? Check out this now. Play.
And even get more water and more taxpayer funding. One important project is the proposed California Delta Tunnel, a taxpayer-funded project which would send water from Northern California to Central, where the Resnick's farms are. They've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on state and federal legislation and politicians who support the tunnel project. But their favorite politician is Senator Dianne Feinstein.
This bitch.
You come in here and you say
Emily.
it has to be my way or the highway.
And she's a Democrat.
Chair of the Energy and Water Subcommittee. She's a close personal friend of the Resnicks, attending their holiday parties in Aspen and maintaining their financial interests. A quick look through the bills she sponsored shows several which would direct money to Kern-adjacent water projects. The Resnicks even ask her for things directly. When a pesky study about endangering salmon and shad fisheries threatened the Delta Tunnel, Stewart wrote a letter to Feinstein demanding a new study. She immediately forwarded it to the Obama administration, who agreed to spend $750,000 on a new study. It returned the same results as the first one. Can't buy science. But the Resnicks have tried. They are among the top donors to the University of California system, with their donations focusing on agricultural and ecological studies. The Resnicks have basically bought entire departments who put out studies on how water systems should be managed and where funding should go. That leads to even more federal and state taxpayer dollars being used to fix up what the Resnicks profit off of. This is all bad for California, even in a capitalistic sense. Agriculture uses 80% of California's water, but only represents 2% of its GDP. The Resnick's water monopoly is just one way their quest for wealth hurts the rest of us. They allegedly lobby for increased tensions with Iran to keep embargoes on superior Iranian pistachios. Their giant crops lead to monocultures which kill important pollinators. They siphon taxpayer dollars into the company town charter schools they own, set up to train children to work for their farms. And of course, like any child slavery, they exploit
slave wage. But remember, that's what the Rothbard thing said when they started public schools. They needed to create more workers for their factories, and the school system was made for that. So they made their own personal school system, and then put money to science to say, find out how the water works, to build more pipes so they could ship more water to. Boy, that nigga slick.
And you think you're gonna be equal to this man?
Bro, you can't catch, bro.
You cannot catch
You cannot
them.
catch up.
You cannot
Boy,
catch
you
them.
think you're gonna catch up to this man with a boat?
Boy.
Can you honestly believe you're gonna catch up to this man with a boat?
No.
You're out of your mind.
Cap, the scripture said money answer
all
things.
You're not gonna
money is power.
Yep.
And that's what we the Israelite we do not have.
Right.
Black people don't have that. They have all the money.
Right.
They control all the wealth.
They got all the connections.
They got all the connections.
All the resources.
All the resources. What politician black people have money is gonna pay like they pay? What politician? So every single bills that pass, every single law
Grease
is gonna
pockets.
be against us.
Esau shit.
Right. It's gonna be against. Look at what happened in where's that place they find the lead in the water? In
Flint,
Michigan. Did you ever hear anybody go to jail for that?
Nope. They just shut up.
Nope.
They just shut
and
up.
then tell Moses West Machine when he put it out.
Guess what? That's what the neighborhood was affected. It's only affected the black neighborhood. Everybody be quiet. Nobody said nothing. They got all the money.
Because you know what?
Too.
Like when
Mississippi, same thing.
Like
they got all the money. Nobody's gonna go to jail behind that.
So it's like when you have these politicians who are saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna lessen the middle class taxes and yada." We're like, "Yeah." But the grand scope of what they're in place for has nothing to do with the people in their jurisdiction.
Right.
Has nothing to do with the people in their state. Has everything to do with, let me write this bill so that Obama can pay $750,000 to get another water test that came back and failed anyway.
And negative.
It still came back negative. Meaning showing you.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are they making money, they're making so-called taxpayers pay to fund their projects to make them more money. That's gangster stuff, bro.
Nobody is. Nothing you could do.
It's slicker than used Crisco, boy.
You know how I know Esau is gangster?
Wow. It's crazy.
Did you guys read Donald Trump tax return? That's how I know he's so gangster. Donald Trump paid no tax, but Donald Trump have like $4 million something return.
Oh wow!
But he paid no tax. I think it was more. Hey! Google Donald Trump tax return.
Now we got to go and you got to show how Esau's wickedness
No,
in
no, no,
Haiti
no,
as
no,
well.
no.
The core group.
No, just Google it. But we're not going to play it. I just wanna. You want to go to the core groups?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to the core groups.
Go back to the main list. Go back to the main list.
I'm going to show you. It's the same thing they're doing in Haiti.
The MO
they're doing is the same MO they use every country. Africa is the same thing.
You know what I'm thinking, Deep? The rest of the world don't like. We say why Africa not doing more with their resources and their stuff. The rest of the world can't think like this man think, bro. That is a level of greed and evil that most people not walking around with that level of.
That's because Satan's working directly with them.
Bro. Like
Satan's working directly with them, bro.
Most people be like, okay, let everybody have some water. They like, hell nah, nigga.
My water.
That's right there. Woo, that's why they're gonna piss some people off.
Let's play.
An open secret in Haiti.
If you want to understand politics in Haiti, you must first understand the core group. Most outsiders have never heard of this group, but the average Haitian is keenly aware that these foreign actors heavily shape Haitian affairs. They oversee and control Haitian politics. This is one of the open secrets of Haitian politics. The core group is an informal organization made up of ambassadors from nations like the United States, France, Canada, Spain, and international organizations like the OAS. Now, they exist in order to provide Haiti with advice and counsel on how to overcome challenges and how to promote democracy in the nation. Here's the problem. The core group has more power in Haiti than the Haitian Constitution, and they have more power than the Haitian people, than the popular vote, and the members of the
Stop. Don't just
sound like America.
Do not just go over that. Do not just pass that.
More.
Wow.
The core.
Remember we just told you. You vote don't count.
Wow.
She said these people, they're not even Haitians. The core group, by the way, I look into them. They're not even Haitians. They're
French.
They're French,
Syrian.
Canadian,
U.S.
Yep.
Britain.
They're not even Haitians. And
Spain.
and by the way, when you go deep, there's an article. When you go deep into the article, they pick who they want to be president.
Just a puppet.
Your vote don't count.
For Haiti, you saying?
Yes. They pick the president. They say, no, this guy be president.
So why they kill their own man?
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Jovenel Moïse.
Say it again.
Right.
That's his name, Jovenel Moïse.
What's the name?
Jovenel Moïse. They pay. It cost them $50 million to put him in power. When he get in power, remember I told you about those 12 families?
He'd switch.
Damn.
He starts switching on them. He started canceling some of the contracts.
Took him out.
That's why they kill him.
He started feeling for his people.
No, yes. So he said to them, so he go, because remember, Haiti, there's a war going between the light skin and the dark skin. So he was one of those dark skins. So he said, listen, those 12 families, all of them is like the so-called
Syrian,
the so-called
Arabs and all that.
Arabs.
Armenian?
No, not
It's
Armenian.
not Armenian.
Bishop know what I'm talking about. They're the same
Lebanese.
one. Lebanese.
That's it.
Those are the people. So they don't want to put him in power. So when he get in power, he starts. For example, he pay family $20 million to provide power in the country, and there's no power, and they keep the money. He said, "Wait a minute, what's going on here?" So he starts cancel their contracts. They come together. That's why they get rid of them. That's why they kill them.
Oh, you
Exactly.
don't want to play ball.
And these people she's talking about, they're behind it.
Yeah.
That's why I told you, American government behind that killing. They're involved in it. They're behind it.
And you think about it too, Deke. I know. What was that? Prior to when we had went down there, what was the thing where they had found all the mercenaries and ushered them out super fast?
That was the first time they tried to kill him.
That was the first time.
They was able to keep their guns.
They just sacrificed the next group.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just sacrificed.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Play it.
Go ahead.
group, they know this, and they wield that power accordingly. If you don't know Daniel Foote, look him up. He's a U.S. diplomat and former member of the core group, but he quit. He accused the core group of undemocratically meddling in Haitian affairs and hand-selecting Haiti's future presidents. He says that the U.S. and the core group, they treat Haiti like a puppet state. There are countless examples of this puppeteering. Just check out the analysis written by the well-known, well-respected journalist Jonathan Katz. And this is not to downplay or overlook the true corruption and weak leadership displayed by Haitian leaders within our political system. Yes, time and time again, these leaders, our leaders, have failed us, but at the same time, Haiti should be led by Haitians, not by the outside world. What frustrates a lot of Haitians is that the core group is unelected, unaccountable, and all-powerful in Haiti. This is a form of imperialism that needs to be expelled so that Haitians can determine their own future.
So that's why they want barbecue, because
that's why they want to
he's
kill him.
not a part of their political situation. So now he's
that's why they want to kill him.
Now he gangster.
Yes.
Now he this, but
now he's a warlord.
Because one of the things he said, you got all these people making all this money. They don't build one school. They don't build no hospital.
Yep.
If your kids is sick, there's no place to take them.
Deacon, I remember when we went to Haiti in 2018.
You saw a club?
No, but we went to that spot where it had where the Clintons were supposed to be building the houses.
Oh, you talk. What was that?
I forgot the name of it.
Forget the name of it.
I forgot the name of it.
Was that by the
And
nightclub?
remember, that was beside.
They said the whole gang took that place over.
It's Canaan.
Canaan, right,
Canaan, yep.
right, Canaan. And that was about 20 years from about 10, 12 years from the earthquake.
That's happened, yep.
And there was still nothing. All it was a base, was a foundation.
Damn
was
shanty
built.
town, right?
But remember, they collected millions and billions of dollars and did absolutely nothing for Haiti. That was that White Clef and the Clintons.
Oh,
They
Red
did
Cross and all
absolutely
that.
Nothing. Red Cross, all of that.
So how you mad? I mean, and I feel the upsetness, the oppression, but you can't be mad at the Haitian leadership if the Haitian leadership was picked and put solely in place by Idumean leadership. So they was never there, supposed to be there in the first place.
We cannot win.
So Dick Duvalier, what's his name?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, Moise. You talking about Moise?
Moise.
Yeah.
Duvalier. What's his name?
Jovenel Moise.
No.
Moise.
Was that him?
The president that got killed.
No, the one from way back, the dictator.
Duvalier.
Duvalier. He was hand selected too, right?
All of them.
All of them. Damn.
So Dean, what it boils down to is this is the whore that sits on many waters.
Yeah, that's it right there.
She don't stay at home.
She
She
doesn't keep at home.
That's it. Right.
She's in everybody's business and manipulating entire countries. So we going over what they're manipulating here,
right?
Back in the 16, 18, 19, 1900s. Been doing it for a very long time. Now we're international and they're doing the same thing there. The same MO they use here, they went there and they're doing it.
Yep.
Beat the Doonies down and never leave.
Hey. We ain't got a lot of time. Let's go to the next video. I don't know what Cap want to go over next. What else we got up there?
Oh, nothing.
You want to traumatize Carmella?
Oh,
I don't want to be
traumatized. We gotta end it with envy, and then the one right there to the left, and then the one about Jamaica. Let's do that real quick. We got like 2 minutes. Real quick, play that.
Shout out to the light-skinned brothers.
That's not.
This woman does not love her children.
Of course, my wife is, she went on a girls trip. She's going for 20 days. So I've been packing the kids' lunch. She's going for 20 days.
The only types of women who are able to be gone that long and enjoy themselves
Need a man.
are crackheads. And I'm not accusing her, but this is some crackhead behavior. Like, what are you looking for? How do you not miss your children? They have a 1-year-old daughter. You don't leave the 1-year-old. How do you go 3 weeks without your children seeing your face? And you can be like, oh, there's FaceTime. That's not sufficient. When you are a wife, you are supposed to be at home every day. When
That's
you
right.
are a mother, you are supposed to be at home every day.
That's right.
Okay? And when you have a baby, you really ain't even supposed to be leaving the house. But I know y'all aren't ready for this woman does not love her children.
Of course, my wife is
Jeez, what happened? What happened?
That's the end of the video. So go back out. Go back out. Go to the Jamaica one over there to the left.
Light-skinned brothers.
All the way to the left.
Girl trip.
All the way to the left. Right there. So Envy's wife. How's she 21 days?
20
days girl trip.
She gonna get a lot of nigga to blow her
She
back.
gonna get a Dexter St. John's.
Yep.
So let's play this video. Let's see.
Love.
Let's see. I like when sisters
It's
say
no
it.
secret that the Passport Bros have come under a ton of scrutiny from men and especially from women. But one of the things that I did not recognize was that while Passport Bros are being accused of being just belligerent, degenerate, leftover sex tourists, not only are these women doing the same thing, they're probably doing it so much more.
There was a book by Bianca C. Williams called The Pursuit of Happiness. The way I found out about it is because they're using this book at Williams College, which is the oldest liberal arts college, and they're studying the habits of Black women going down to Jamaica. Getting a Yankee woman come down from Babylon for the bamboo, for yard man bamboo. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They want the boom boom massage by the bamboo man, the bamboo king, basically. And they're paying these young men for it. They literally schedule trips. If you want to talk about sex trafficking, it's one thing for some random dude to go down there with his buddies and get drunk and hang out with some loose chicks on the street. It's another thing for an American company to specifically target older Black American women, have them pay them a fee, and then take them to a place in a foreign country wherein they can then solicit prostitution from male prostitutes. That is sex trafficking.
So let me tell you something. You see how the women were in they draws, getting rubbed up by the bamboo man. Bishop, that's a new term right there. Bamboo man. What do you call it? We used to call him cocksman.
Bamboo man.
Now they got a damn bamboo stalk.
The yard man and it's bamboo.
So, and just like, they have
Wait. Don't pass that. Barnabas, was you one of the bamboo men?
Hey, is that how we came up with the phrase? Baby love, you want some friend?
Baby, you want some friend?
Y'all want our bamboo.
You want
the bamboo.
Y'all want our sugar cane?
Cap, go ahead.
Yeah, bamboo and sugar cane.
Yo, y'all crazy, man.
Look, Cap.
Get your
bamboo juice.
stick.
Get
your
bamboo juice.
Get your bamboo juice.
Using you up, bro.
There's another.
You forgot what you were saying?
Yeah. We missed it. Damn. Damn. Get your bamboo.
Hey, remember
Hey,
you said-
listen, real quick. Hold on. Hey, the
This is hurting me.
Man, choose.
damn.
Quick, do it now.
There's a lot of want to choose. All right. Go to the one at the top. Go to the one. Go to the top. Go to the top.
Oh, you want a
to the
Kendra
right.
G?
To the right.
Kendra G?
Kendra G. Right there. Play that one real quick.
Oh shoot.
Bamboo man.
Oh,
Bamboo juice.
You want our friend?
I got your bamboo juice.
So Shirley Ann, Georgia, Eastman, how old are you?
28.
You have any kids?
Yes, I do.
28.
She 28. I have 8.
gosh,
damn.
How old are you?
28.
28. Wait a minute.
You have 8 kids that you gave birth to?
Damn.
Yes, ma'am.
You gave birth to 8 kids.
Yes.
How old are these kids?
My oldest just turned 10. My daughter is 7. Then my next son, he's 6. Then I have a set of twins who will be 5 on the 29th of this month. And my second set of twins, they just turned 3 in November.
Okay,
then I have a
that makes sense. Okay.
A 1-year-old son?
Yes.
All by the same man?
6 of them are, and the other 2 have another dad.
What would you say to the guy that feels like 8 children might just be too much for him?
Oh my gosh, I know.
And wait, hold on. And not only are they 8, you have You have 2 twins that are 5. 2
Hey,
that
stop
are
it, stop
3.
it. I'm sorry. There's some evil stuff.
Whore!
There's some evil stuff.
That's a lot.
Was that Bishop?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's so evil about this?
Oh,
Kendra G is still continuing asking her questions to get her a man.
Yes.
When
That's the
Kendra
point.
G, if this woman came to Kendra G's house for her son,
Yes.
she'll be like, oh hell, get this dirty whore up out of here, man. You got 6 baby daddies and 8 children. You got a lot going on to worry about. Get up out of my house. She would not
2 baby daddies.
She would not
Yeah,
go
she has
along
2
with
baby
this.
daddies. 6 kids by one.
Man, it's possible 3
No,
baby daddies.
No, she got 8 baby. She got 8 kids.
She
She
got
said
6
6 of
kids
them by
one
one.
6 for one father.
And
one
2
father,
by
one
oh,
mother.
okay.
So it's
Either
possibly
way,
3.
Kendra G would not allow this for her son. You understand? But she will allow it for the niggas on the damn
I would have married.
on her
I would have
Instagram.
asked her why the guy don't marry her. The one with the 6 kids don't marry her.
6 kids.
She ain't got no walls.
That nigga dropping 2 times,
So,
baby.
Why
so,
would you marry?
so this just bring me to the thought of, or bring us to the thought of the DJ Envy situation. They have 6 kids together,
Yeah.
but she still needs to find solace somewhere else.
Bamboo on.
This sister has 8 kids, but she's still in search of the man.
Right.
You see the point?
Yeah.
So the point is, a lot of y'all have what you need, but because of the emotional side of women, they always feel like there's more to offer.
Right.
Always. That's always the case. Always feel, oh, there might be something else out there, and you lose everything. There's a ton of videos where sisters like, man, I wish I would have stayed in that
Risk it
relationship.
all.
Oh, yeah.
They gamble, they shoot the dice, like what's that? Snake eyes,
Yeah.
nigga.
Crap.
And you asked out.
Yeah.
So last one, go back out real quick because I don't want to finish this.
Hey, don't
Because
forget what
this,
you
this
I'm sorry, what you told us to remind you about.
Oh, about
Man or
not,
woman.
Spain.
No, he
Yeah,
said
shout out
about
to Spain.
the
About
men and
sisters
women,
not
the
listening.
other
Yeah.
nations,
Oh, yeah,
not
stay together.
learning how to work together.
Mm-hmm.
Other nation, I don't know.
No,
Yeah, no, they could come together. Other nations can.
learning to
DJ
be one
Envy
flesh.
repent,
You know,
man.
we wasn't being one flesh. The other nations know how to be one flesh better
can
than
you
we
send
do.
this
and-
picture to?
I did.
He forgot.
You want to put that up?
Yeah, put that up.
Hey,
Damn, that picture made me cringe, bro.
hey, listen.
This is
Yes, sir.
This is what's on Kendra G's show.
when you
That's what
ready,
that thing look
this
like
is when
after
you ready
8
to
babies.
settle down.
This when you got 8 kids.
Nasty.
When you got 8 easy ready to settle down.
We got 8 little gangbangers.
When you ready,
Ew.
And this my new daddy, fool.
when you ready to settle down.
Damn.
They can't see it
Hey,
yet.
hey,
Hey, put that up.
so
But that thing loose, but
Oh my God. That's so nasty.
the giblets hanging up out of
That's it.
I said the giblets.
Sis,
Hey, we got to get over.
Take that off the screen, man.
Officer, we
I
gotta
want to
go.
settle down. I need him.
we have
he
to
got to
go.
be
We
6
have to
foot
Take that off the screen,
Officer, we
man.
gotta go.
Oh well.
On that note,
If you need
Don't forget, shout out to Spain.
He got to be 6'3" with a 6-pack.
in a bamboo shoot.
And a
shout
bamboo.
out to the brothers that was over in Spain. Subscribe to IUIC
Yes,
Spain.
sir.
They was out in he said Lisbon. They was out in Lisbon teaching. I believe it was last week. Shout out to them. And it was Madrid.
Madrid,
No,
yeah.
Lisbon is slavery. I'm sorry, yeah, Madrid. They was
It's
mine's always on slavery.
There's slavery everywhere.
Yeah. They was in Madrid teaching. Shout out to these brothers. Make sure you subscribe to the IUIC Spain page as well as what's the one from last night?
Last night.
We'll get there.
Guyana? Was it Guyana?
No. It's all right. Let's
Well-
go. Let's go, Carmela. We gotta go. Captain Joel gonna cuss us out 2
All
weeks
right, if
in a
you're
row.
trying to get your giblets from hanging out and you want to repent, learn to keep the commandments. You can do that at
That's right.
691 Highway 138 in Riverdale, Georgia. Come down and learn to keep these commandments because you can't outsmart Esau in this land. But if you can't do that, guess what? You can subscribe to IUIC TV. We have exclusive content for only $1.99 per month. Also, we have a lot of YouTube channels where you can get classes 24/7. You all right? If you want to donate to help make Patient Saints an even better radio show, because the tech team almost got fired, you can do so at iuic.atlanta@israelunite.org. And if you want to do more to help places like Spain and Madrid, you can donate at iuic.fundraising@israelunite.org. Deep. Cap.
Hey, just thanks to the brothers and sisters behind the team. Officers Alicia, Netremiah, Zedaniah, Elrad, Zakai, RL, Adino, Matthias, Soldiers Caleb, Heman, Uza, Brother Aiden, Sisters Johanna, Genesis, and Yamina. Johanna from the house of Soldier Tobit. Genesis from the house of Brother Aaron. Thank you for the lovely breakfast. I want to thank all you brothers and sisters for tuning in to Patient Saints Radio. And Lord's will, man, we see you next time.
Shalom. Shalom, Yeshua, Messiah, Shalom.
Baby,